viven en un country, andan en BMW para arriba, los fines de semana se cogen a las mejores minas, morfan bien todos los días. El día anterior al partido durmieron tranquilamente en un hotel 5 estrellas y se rascaron la verga durante 24 horas sin hacer nada, jugando al ping-pong y al pool y a la play. Juegan al fútbol todos los días de su vida. Los botines, $6.000, $5.000, no sé cuánto salen, ponele 3.000 mangos, 4.000 mangos, están vendados por un kinesiólogo. Están bien comidos, están bien entrenados, las medias que son las que no te cortan la circulación, los pantaloncitos que son los de los huevos que no te raspan los huevos, la camiseta te estira la espalda, es la que no transpira que sale 800 pesos, no sé cuánto sale una camiseta para jugar al fútbol. La pelota es perfecta, 120 euros. Inflada con un barómetro a 8 bares, la cancha no tiene un solo pozo, el arco tiene 7,20 metros por 2,40. Te aplauden cuando salís a la cancha. La concha de tu madre, no sabés parar una pelota. Le vas a pagar al arco y la tirás a la mierda. Le vas a hacer un pase a tu compañero que está a 1 metro y haces así, se la pasas mal. Hijo de puta, eso me puede pasar a mí con esta panza. No.
I mean, that Enzo Fernandez.
I don't know if we need like a 50-minute intro there, but hello, welcome. We're back.
Classic.
Kels and Steve are finally back. There's been some mix-ups, and Steve is busy. Well, Steve's not. I don't think Steve will be joining the Friday show, but he might. You never know. But we'll do this one for now. We were supposed to do on Mondays, but I have Mondays off now, so I don't know how many. We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts.
Wednesday might be the ideal slot. Because then it's after Champions League, or maybe Thursdays. I don't know. We'll
or porque no los dos. Because you know us, we love to rant. We love to talk. We love to talk. No,
I do too. Trust me.
Basically, when we feel like it, we'll go live.
Yeah.
And I like
to do it once a week.
Crazy weekend of football. All the leagues have kicked off pretty much, except for Bundesliga. They had cups. Liga was crazy. Premier League, a lot of good stuff. But today, I doubt anybody was watching today, but there were some crackers of Champions League qualifiers. I don't know if anybody's into that, but dude, there was some crazy stuff.
Yeah. So SABAH, a club founded, by the way, only about 8 years ago, are making their 4th appearance in Europe, but it's their first ever time in the Champions League. Really, really, really impressive stuff today. They were unseeded throughout the entire Champions League qualifying rounds through literally the first round of the competition. They played the New Saints from Wales. Actually, I gotta.
Yeah, I was like, I used to do that all the time with the lineups, and then I finally figured it out.
Yeah. So I mean, look at this right here. So, albeit I don't, what the fuck is it? There it is. So first round, beat the New Saints 2-0 and 2-1. Got a 4-1 win on aggregate. Then they beat Kups, or as they're known in Finland, Kuopion Palloseura. Beat them 3-0 as an unseeded team, so they weren't the favorite necessarily. They beat AGF Aarhus 4-0 in Azerbaijan, and then lost 2-1 away, 5-1 aggregate. And then today is where their most ridiculous exploits took place, as they were 3-1 down, 2-1 down after the first leg, not in Israel, for obvious reasons. They're 3-1 down in the opening 10 minutes. Their goalkeeper, his fucking name, Stas Stas. Their goalkeeper, Stas Pokatilov. Yes, Pokatilov. Oh my God. Stas. This goalkeeper's shit. And this is the only thing I worry about with SABAH in the Champions League. He gave Hapoel Beersheva 2 goals. He literally passed them the fucking ball trying to play up from the back, which SABAH can do. They actually have decent technical players, like Solvet, Dashtemlov. Lukash was very good going forward. Zedanka was good. They actually had some nice patterns of play and could play up in the back. Probably the fucking goalkeeper can't. So you could call Stas Pokatilov, the Kazakhstani Donnarumma, because his brother cannot kick a fucking football to save his life. So he gives Hapoel Beersheva a goal. Then it takes SABAH quite a while to get going, but the new Nigerian signing from Sheffield United, Christian Ntwaku, scores for SABAH just before halftime. And then Hapoel Beersheva get a second goal after some good play. They go 2-1 up about 15 minutes after halftime. And then this is where the madness starts, right? So you are 4-2 down. And you have the man advantage. You don't have the red card or nothing. You're 4-2 up. You're fine. Problem is, Hapoel Beersheva in the first half were forced into a early injury sub for the striker Igor Zlatanovic, who led the line pretty well. So he has to go off early, and then the captain, was it Yanosha? No, that's the.
Who's this? Who's the Buwadi? Who's Buwadi in the chat?
We got Buwadi.
Who's Buwadi? Oh, we're gonna talk about Buwadi, so don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We will be there.
Yeah. Anyways, after I'm done with my SABAH, and once I'm done with laughing at fucking Celtic. Oh, that's coming. Anyways, they're 4-2 down. SABAH get a goal in the 74th minute. Nice strike from Rakhmaninov. 94th minute, Cal saw the goal. Literally, they were fucking bro. I was like, you know what? They probably just are gonna come up short. 4-3 on aggregate. And then out of nowhere, the final corner of the game, the 94th minute out of 4, wonderful goal. Absolutely wonderful finish from Taylor Mutalimov. I need to fucking enunciate this one. Mutalimov. A wonderful strike. Callis is messaging me being like, dude, this game is cracked.
This game was I said it was crazy. I didn't say it was crap.
It was cracked.
Oh, you didn't put this on Twitter. I will right now. I'm doing it right now. I was like, wait a second.
So anyways.
Well, that's where we get all our viewers. It's on Twitter.
True. But then they don't go to the YouTube enough. But
I know.
If you are joining from the Twitter, welcome everybody. And please join on True City Fan TV as well, because that's where the main monetization bucks for Pat get in there.
Yeah,
so
oh wow, the dad jokes is here. I love crack. What kind of crack? Crack or butt cracks?
Okay. I gotta kick you off for that one for just a second.
We know. Come on. It's 10 we're talking about here. Come on, man.
No, you made that joke. That's not.
I know, but I saw 10 in the chat and I got inspired.
That's not the.
Oh my God. We even got TJ Warren in the building.
Nothing's going on here. I'm talking about the SABAH Hapoel Beersheva Champions League thrill.
Actually, 10 started talking about crack, so I had to crack a joke because 10 made a crack. Yay! Yes, this is what we're doing tonight. This game was crazy.
Yes.
I know. Can we wait to get to the Enzo Fernandez ranting? Because I am going to rant. We're going to get somebody on who's going to come rant. Yes, 10. We got the 6-7. We all
just
know.
do the Enzo
Let's
thing.
have some fun talking about something positive on this channel. This game was insane. Steve messaged me and he said, start watching it. So I turned it on at halftime. And I'm not kidding. There's 4 minutes of stoppage time. And SABAH was down in aggregate, and at the third minute, 48 seconds of the extra time, they equalized. And then the other team got 2 red cards, and crazy.
Yeah, Diop, the son.
Like, what am I watching?
Yeah, Jibril.
Like, I don't know what it is, but it's fun.
Yeah, so Jibril jumped as soon as the extra time. So SABAH equalized. They're going fucking crazy in Baku at the Olympic Stadium. And then halftime happens. SABAH start on the front foot again. It's almost like Hapoel Beersheva. They looked so tired. It's like they were down to 10 men already because of how much pressure. I mean, SABAH, they had more shots. They had more possession, but it was much more skewed after the red, obviously, and all that. They outshot them 22-12. That's putting it generously, to be honest.
Guy Fieri? No.
But overall, so Jimbo Job gets his second yellow. Then, literally, after he gets sent off, the first thing that happens, the ball goes in, header, goal. And then they complete their remontada. And then, for good measure, Joyce Lance Mikkels scores again for SABAH. Just unbelievable game. And then Etel Peretz got sent off. SABAH, unbelievable comeback. And this wasn't even the best one of the day. This wasn't the best comeback of the fucking day. They're 4-2 down with like 60 with like 50 minutes to go. And this isn't the best comeback of the day. Because somehow, and I want to hear you Celtic fucking up. Right. So after Rangers lose all these fucking games, these pussy-o Celtic fans, they're always up in my mentions and saying on YouTube and stuff, oh, fucking all these inbreds, they just come out, fucking Tesco, dead club. Where are you fucking Celtic fans at? Where the fuck are all of you?
Yeah, you Celtic inbreds.
Where are all you?
Was that just a Sunderland thing?
Where are all you pussios? No, it's definitely for these. Celtic go 4-0 up on aggregate in the 21st minute. So they have 70 minutes. Celtic
what up, Prime?
do not get.
Actually, Prime, if you want to come on, we might need you for this.
Look at this. Look at the, they got outshot 30-4.
Damn, Celtic, you guys were hoeing.
30-4.
Hoeing.
Hey,
also, speaking of ho, never mind.
Two Americans, by the way. Two Americans started. Samuel Adeniran. He was great today. George Bella, formerly of Atlanta United as well, played the
I know, Prime. Who would have known? Steve slandering Celtic? Never. He loves Celtic as much as he loves Sunderland.
Not one fucking bit. But I only tuned into this game. I only tuned into this game.
Hold that. Because Spurs, hold that, Scott. Your team got their butts kicked on Sunday, and my team won. So you hold that.
Yeah, they did.
You hold that.
Yeah, they did.
I got nothing to hold.
So
my team won. What'd your team do? They got spanked.
Yeah. Celtic, Spurs, and fucking Hapoel Beersheva. Losers. Because Hapoel Beersheva, bro, they run around in an Arsenal shirt in a full kit. They play in like Arsenal in Europe too, being a bunch of losers. So
okay, my bad. Semantics. My team won. I guess it was 2 days ago. My team won on Sunday, and Scott's team got their butts kicked on Saturday.
San Jose Earthquakes did get spanked on Saturday night.
Oh yeah, that team. Yeah. That was hard. Oh god. Never mind.
A toddler invaded the pitch.
The Quakes are hoeing. We'll just say that.
The Quakes security. Who's hoeing more? The San Jose Earthquakes security team or the San Jose Earthquakes defense? How the fuck does a toddler get on the pitch?
Definitely the defense.
A toddler. No, Kels, a toddler.
I know, but I mean, like,
How?
I just think that
no. That's even worse. No, actually, fucking security used to blame your whose parents? Kels, if you ever had
they're drunk. Look, trust me, when you sit in those seats by the pitch, which I have done before, and you drink too much, because those seats by the pitch they're like it's a luxury package, and you get unlimited alcohol. Let's just say I don't remember much from that game. My buddy's birthday. He bought a box. We were right by the corner flag. That shit can happen.
So you shouldn't.
Responsible parenting. They got too drunk. Keep somebody sober with you to watch your kid. Life advice.
Common sense. I can't. I
I'm
cannot.
pretty sure we got on TV that game too.
Yeah, probably. I can't believe that somebody would fucking not have the wherewithal to have someone sober to watch the.
I told you they're drunk.
That's insane. That's insane. Yeah, well, being drunk doesn't excuse poor decisions. Before this conversation takes a dark turn into what we do excuse from drunks and what we do not, well, it's a friendly, gentle reminder to everybody on Twitter. Make sure to come to YouTube, subscribe.
Yeah, please.
If you'd like to see hear more of my voice and see more of me, Strasbourg Steve on YouTube. So make sure to hit up the likes on YouTube as well. No, we're not saying the baby had too much to drink. We're saying the parent.
Yeah, the baby could have been drunk on milk drunk,
which is crazy. But yeah, no, Celtic. My final thoughts on this. Y'all have failures in fucking Europe. You won in the segregation era when black people had to drink out of fucking different fountains. So I don't really give a fuck about your European cups in the 60s. So you could suck your mother. You guys are shit in Europe nowadays. I don't really take you guys. Nobody takes you seriously with fucking 9,000-year-old Callum McGregor out there. That boy's shit. Kieran Tierney is dusty and he's always injured. Not good. Yang is a horrible footballer. Kobe Donovan sucks. Sinisalo is an awful goalkeeper. So you men are so shit. You'll win. Look. You're not even going to make Europa League top 24, especially with that pussy manager you have, Martin O'Neill. Imagine having a game with 50% possession and you get outshot 30-4. That's called your manager's a coward and your players are terrible. So, Celtic just being shit in Europe, not really a surprise to me. LASK Linz, bravo. Austrian champions and the best one. I'm really excited to see what LASK do in the Champions League. Especially, we're going to be on American Watch, Kels, with Adeniran and George Bello. Both are 27 years old. They're good players.
USA.
That's really excited to see what LASK Linz do. Man City could potentially play them or Bayern or whatever. So hopefully they have a good time. It could be a sneaky team in the Champions League. So I think they're at a better level overall than SABAH, but I do think SABAH have some good technical players like these Azerbaijani teams do. To wrap up the Champions League segment, unfortunately, Bodo Glimt proceeded to maul NEC, the best team on earth, 3-0. It took a while for Bodo Glimt to get going, but they get two first half stoppage time goals from Bjarken and Ökland, and then Devera.
Also, it was there. The other team got a red card. NEC got a red card pretty early, so that kind of killed their hopes.
Shocking. From the defense, letting.
You were hyping up NEC. You're like, the comeback's on. And then you're like, oh, red card shit.
Yeah. It is what it is. I'm excited to watch them in Europa League. I need them to do a job. Beat if you play Sunderland, fucking win.
What was that? Okay. I didn't even know how these qualifiers work. So whoever does not make Champions League drops to Europa?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they just
NEC.
Okay.
Yeah. So
we need Leon in the Champions League tomorrow.
Yes.
Which, by the way, we just decided I am going to do a watch along for that. So 10, if you're around, please join me.
Yes. That's
that'll be our survivor chat. He's like, oh no. Talk about the inner workings of
like fuck, I'm not
Kelly's Wigglesworth.
But so you expect Leon to advance? Or
I do, but I hope I did not just jinx it.
I think firepower for firepower, it's a very even tie.
Teams are coming. Yeah, somebody has to come for Stamford Bridge for the UCL because it ain't going to be Chelsea.
Shakhtar Donetsk, yeah.
Yeah, somebody has to play there because Chelsea are hoeing. They ain't even in Europe. No wonder everybody's leaving.
Crazy. So yeah, I'll go. I think Lyon get past just because Turkish team. Then again, Fenerbahce are. It all depends if their pressing works, because once you beat the press of a Fonseca team, it's fucking wide open like hookers in Nevada, bro. It's real bad.
Hookers and crack. That's what this stream is about.
Yeah. So
TJ's like, I'm out of here. Big up TJ. I got to meet TJ earlier this summer. Big up TJ. Real nice guy.
He seems like a gigantic prick, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, his wife is very nice too. Very, and his friends.
I would.
His friends. They had to meet me while I was watching a stressful World Cup final that I had a vested interest in. So you guys had to put up with a lot. And I was drinking, so I got a little drunk at the end too.
Yeah. And then AEK, Athens take out Levski Sofia. Hopefully Levski go through. Lazio Levski, Ultras friendship. That's the thing. So I fucks with Levski.
Yeah, I'm always a fan of Dinamo Zagreb. I've been to the city of Zagreb, so I'm like, I hope they. What do you mean? What justice for hookers? What? I missed something.
I think Slova. Actually, no. I'll go
Celja.
I'll go Celja to advance. I'll go Viking to advance because I'm not
really. What? Oh, the aggregates too.
I'm not.
I'll go against the grain. I'll say Dinamo Zagreb, just because I really like the city of Zagreb. Really good food. Oh my god! If you're ever in Zagreb, you have to get strolski. It's so good. You just have to get it with bacon on it. Just. Oh my god. It's like bacon, cheese, and potato, like all lined up. And oh my god, it's so good.
There you go. Nice. So yeah, that's the Champions League segment. Good 20 minutes on that.
Mostly ripping on Celtic, because why not?
Because they're fucking dog shit.
Bunch of hoes.
Shout out LASK. LASK, you did
God's work.
Honest, I could not believe it. Yeah, that's gonna be fun to see LASK, Bodo, and SABAH. And SABAH and LASK are making their Champions League debuts as well. But a glimpse back to back. And then tomorrow we could see Levski in there for the first time ever. We could see it would be Viking. It would be their first ever time.
Where are Viking?
Celja.
Huh? Are they Norwegian also?
Yeah. So we got 2 Norwegian teams in the league phase.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is impressive. That's very impressive. Considering Turkey.
10 said Levetsky played in 06-07.
Oh yeah. So okay. So
Steve was in diapers in that year. So.
Nah, it's 5.
He might have still been in diapers.
Damn.
Jokes. Yokes. We're yoking.
But yeah, so it could be a lot of new teams in Champions League. So yeah, that'll be interesting tomorrow. Where else? I don't know. You could just go rant about Enzo if you really want.
We could also laugh at Manchester United one more time because they lost the whole city and they got embarrassed. That's pretty funny.
I'm tired of the Man United and Spurs overhype.
It's hilarious.
Particularly Spurs. Man United, I think, are much better than Spurs. But Spurs overhype is...
Spurs are hoeing.
Marmouche
deal I don't think is official yet because the Man City posted their training photos yesterday. Oh, here, Prime, I'll send you the link. Hang on. Just give it a sec. I'll put it in that chat. I gotta find it first. Where is that chat? Oh, there it is. I'm like, damn. Oh, 10. Apparently City are a really terrible source, but we're linked to some guy, somebody on Batiste, defender, Nathan. Never heard of the guy, but allegedly we're linked to him. Like a center back, we have.
He's
5.
good. He's good, but like you don't need him.
That's the whole point. We don't need unless somebody's leaving. The only logical one to leave is Victor Hayes. But you spent 30 million quid on him or 30 million like last summer or last January. So why would you sell him? He's never even been given a fair chance. The only argument I'm hearing is this Natan guy is left-footed, and we only have one left-footed center back. I'll tell you, he's like real bad in these last. I mean, granted, it's only been 2 games, but Community Shield and the game on Sunday. Ruben Diaz has not looked good at all. His passing looks dreadful. So, brother, I am a little nervous about that. Again, we'll give him some time. The season hasn't. Oh yeah, Gahey is a midfielder. To be fair, Gahey was not bad as a midfielder.
He done well.
I don't need to see it again. But if we have a DEFCON 2 situation where everybody's injured, fine. Then I'll be like, okay, this ain't too bad. But that again, my red flags on the manager. Why? And it turns out they were doing it to kick Nico G out, and they kicked Nico G out to Steve's club. So how do you feel about the signing? Nico Gonzalez to Newcastle. Does he start? He must start, right? What's your midfield?
Yeah. Midfield will be what's it called? Midfield will be Nico Gonzalez, Miley, and either Stir or I guess you could do Joe Ellington still, but
Joe Ellington has been very injury prone. So I wonder.
He's injured right now.
Yeah, see, I don't know what his Ted loves it because he's from Coruña. So A Coruña, the home of Padron peppers.
Lovely.
Which are one of my favorite things to eat.
Mate, he just you know what it is?
Are so fucking good. Please tell me that you just sell them by the giant bowlful for like €1.10. Like, please tell me that part of Spain, Padron peppers are everywhere. God, they're the best thing to eat. I can't find them up here. It's really sad. When I lived in the Bay, I'd go to the farmer's market. I'd buy 3 baskets of them every week, and I would just fucking pig out on them all summer. I'm very sad I don't have them here. Anyways, Nico G to Newcastle.
Fucking excited, man. Very excited.
My fan base went into a meltdown. I honestly think the club borderline martyred that guy, kicking him out the way they did.
I think there's something sketchy. I have because this is like shades of like Tonali to Newcastle. It's like different because
I'm noticing a little pattern here that is starting to alarm me.
What?
I think it's very clear they are trying to rebuild the rebuild. So, we had that core that lasted for a long time. It started, we started selling players off or letting them leave for free after the trouble. And then summer of 2024, we notoriously did nothing. And then, so we panic bought a bunch of people in January 2025. Marmoush, Gonzalez, Husanov, and Victor Hayes. They all came in that window. Well, Nico G's gone, and Marmoush is being linked away. Husanov did get a contract extension, so that's good. We don't know what's going on Victor Hayes. And then that summer, we brought in Trafford. So summer 2025, we brought in Trafford. We brought in Tijani Reinders, Ryan Aitnori, Ryan Cherky. I'm missing someone. There's 5. Who else did we bring in? I don't remember. But Tijani Reinders already gone. Trafford's gone. Ryan Cherky's been on the bench. Aitnori is nowhere to be found. So I'm noticing a little thing going on here. They're rebuilding the rebuild. Cherky's not starting games. They're bringing in Enzo Fernandez. I'm like, what does this mean for Ryan Cherky? Because you have to be like stupid to not start him. Like, I'm sorry, I'm going to question you as a manager. Yeah. Like, you're stupid to not bring him in. Notice the second we brought him in, we won the game. Like, he's not an impact sub off the bench. He needs to be starting games.
Yeah.
Oh, 10, I put the link in that chat, so you can just hop on whenever you want. I put it in our chat, or our little GC. I'm very nervous about this. I think if you go into a season, I think a perfectly balanced midfield is Bawadi, Anderson, and Cherky, because Anderson and Bawadi are more than better off ball to accommodate Cherky's not as good off ball, but you can accommodate his risk taking, which you want. You want him to risk take so he can create chances to score goals. This is something Kev did brilliantly. Like, nobody talks about pass accuracy as Kevin De Bruyne because you accept that he's going to have a lot of bad passes because he's taking creative risks. So GC, yes, GC survivor who almost missed an immunity challenge because he got lost on a boat. Streets will always remember. Steve's like, fuck off. I don't care about this. But you're spending hundreds of millions on all these players. They're not going to be bench players. I don't think Enzo. Well, no, but I don't think Enzo, Anderson, and Boadi is a balanced midfield at all. I think it's lacking creativity. Against a low block, that's not gonna be good enough.
I think Enzo's just gonna massively flop.
Yeah. I'm not
It's gonna be one of the worst flops.
I don't think he's like some scrub like Mateo Kovacic or Rico Lewis, but for me, he's just like average. He's just an average.
You take
player.
the GMA. You take the GMA away.
At an elite level, nothing. He does nothing at an elite level, and they're like, "Oh, well, we need a bit of nastiness on the pitch." I'm like, this guy is the fakest tough guy of all time. He gets booked constantly for crying. Like 7 of his yellow cards last season were for dissent. The first yellow card he got in a World Cup final was for bitching at the ref. We already have Donnarumma doing this over time. Donnarumma, most of his yellow cards last season were for complaining. We don't need 2 of them. Like, they're like, oh, he's a tough guy. I'm like, he pulls out of challenges constantly, and he doesn't tackle very well. I'm like, you just got rid of Tijani Reinders for that same reason. Why are you giving me the same profile? What does this guy do at an elite level to merit a British transfer record? Like, I don't get it. And I'm like, if you're giving Maresca this much power, like, everybody I've talked to on panels over the past 2 weeks said they think that Maresca is the first manager to get sacked this year out of the big 6 clubs.
I think the first one is I think
it's probably Carrick.
No, Big 6
out of the big 6 clubs. I think De Zerbi will flame out next season. Like, this will be a season he probably has a decent season, and then he'll flame out. Like in October.
You talked about this earlier, and you said 9th or 10th was decent. You talked about this earlier.
Oh, yeah.
You said decent was 9th or 10th. That's not big up 10. That's not decent, though. Because Spurs fans are going to be, mate, they'd lose their fucking minds if they finish 10th. After spending all this money.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting the money expectation. I think City are going to be expected to win a major now. Unfairly, it's not going to work, but like I could see us winning a small trophy. I could see us winning a cup. We're not winning the Prem. We're definitely not winning the Champions League. Not this season. This is like I think we're going to struggle the first 3-4 months because you gotta develop the chemistry. You got to establish the patterns of play. And just because you bought a bunch of players doesn't mean they're going to connect with each other right away.
We got to be good.
Like, that kind of money does not guarantee they're just going to connect. Oh, 10 is here. He's excited for Nico G, El Coruña.
Oh, it took you that long?
Hashtag justice for Nico G.
Justice for hookers. Yeah.
From the City fan, but justice for Nico Gonzalez.
Yeah, but happy to have him. Well, it's not official, but I think it's fine. Like, I know Steve said, "Oh, there's something fishy about us only buying."
I'm sorry.
I think it's more
weird. It's fucking weird.
You know what it is? Pep Guardiola did not rate him. Pep Guardiola is still at the football club, and he's still dictating quite a bit. Until Enzo Maresca grows a spine and tells him to fuck off. Unfortunately, whoever Pep doesn't like is probably going to get some shit. That is why I'm scared to death about Ryan Cherky, because I don't think Pep liked Ryan Cherky because he kept benching him, and every time he benched him, the team went off the rails. They were struggling, and then he had to bring him back into the team, and he brings him back into the team, and we keep winning. I'm very nervous for this guy. So if Maresca can't make his own mind up about this player, and he's still listening to Pep in the background, I'm just like, ooh. Oh, here we go. Nico G. Oh, sorry, Flores under Jazzy.
Yisla.
Okay, I'm gonna struggle with that one. Yisla.
Yeah, there you go.
Good. Well, that's Newcastle's gate. Steve said Newcastle are winning the FA Cup. Do you agree, Ten?
To me, I don't care if it's Cup or FA. I think we will. You know what? I call it my delusional era. We'll win a cup.
I don't even think it's delusional. I don't think it's delusional.
Oh yeah, obviously, but you know how most.
Eddie Howe won us a trophy, and I think
actually he brought us to 2 finals.
Yes. You know? So what is so crazy about saying Yisla, who's a good cup manager, is gonna win us a cup.
Yeah.
What's
How
so
about
crazy?
FA Cup? I
What's
mean,
so-
it'll be so fun if we
Right?
get knocked out.
Like what's so
Sadly,
crazy?
no Europe for Newcastle to win.
Also, yeah, I think we'll get, what do you call this? A cup and UCL football, but like top 4, well, I'm guessing it's going to be top 5, most likely.
It'll be
So-
top 5, yeah. Because
So I think-
the Prem just keeps cleaning up in Europa and the Conference League. So
I don't think they're
that
gonna be
helps
cleaning
that
up.
helps
Well, maybe not Europa because of one team will get eliminated in 36.
No, I don't really like
who?
any of the English teams to
You-
go.
you
to
know
sem-
who.
I
I'm
don't
not-
think any
Oh
of the,
yeah,
there
the
you go.
inbreds.
I don't think any of the English teams make the semifinal of Europa League. I don't think any of
I
them.
think there can be one,
No.
and then I would say that okay, if you had to pick between the
Crystal
two,
Palace, maybe,
because I'm
'cause they have
not-
the most experience. The other teams are going
guess.
basically
I
for the first
I
time.
think
I
Bournemouth
looked it up.
is
Sunderland
close.
haven't gone to Europe since before I was born, so it's been a while.
They've never made a group stage or a league phase before this. They're only qualifiers, and they got fucking smoked by Sporting. So
Lol.
crazy.
I think
1970s.
I think Brighton in Conference League. I think unless they somehow get eliminated by Tromsø, but the expectation is still probably eliminate Tromsø, make the league phase. Brighton probably a contender to win it, Conference League. I think the only other contender right now I feel like is Freiburg and maybe Monaco. Maybe I don't know about. probably
Rick
not.
at least has to make a deep run. He
I would
has
love to see that.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to
make
see
a
that.
deep run. He has to
Getafe.
make a deep run.
Okay,
He's sort of
you know
a
what?
man.
I think Getafe can make a deep run because I think they'll progress past Partizan. I think they'll get top 24 and well, the
Getafe
last-
are- yeah,
well,
they'll-
Rayo and Betis, the last 2 seasons in conference, both made the final. So
Yeah,
by that trend, the Spanish clubs at least go
Getafe.
for in conference.
yeah.
But I think
Yeah.
in Europa, it's actually quite different. I feel like it's actually a lot more open
It is super open.
because last time I think most people would likely say Unai Emery, Aston Villa, most likely,
Yeah.
most people. And then the season before, Spurs, United, you know.
You
But this
figured it
season,
out. Well,
I
that was
know
the
people will
worst
say-
final anybody's ever watched in their entire life.
but I think obviously the big name is Juve and Milan.
And Marseille.
I
That
don't
might
know.
win. Honestly, I could see AC Milan possibly or Juventus.
No, neither of them are.
No.
I think
They're dreadful.
I
They're
think
real-
Also, Yildiz is out for a couple of months, and it's during
Yeah, they're fucked.
the
It's
group
only the
period.
opening
They're fucked.
Prime's about to jump into a money pit that my team's going to give him.
Yeah, just to go buy freaking
Alex Scott, it looks like.
not a bad play. I really like
I like Alex Scott. He's a
He's
good
not
player.
worth that money though.
I don't know if Bournemouth will sell him though, because I mean they're going to go to Europe for the first
well, they are
time.
in Europe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like their first campaign, and they're selling probably their best player now, or one of their best players.
He's not their best player.
Who's
You
their
think
best
it's
player?
Evan Neal? Or you think it's Ryan? Krupi?
Listen, I like Alex Scott, but he's not worth the price. We shouldn't be paying to sign him.
I agree.
I'd rather
where Savinho with one Premier League goal is 85 million. So
I'd rather Adam Wharton because he actually offers us something that we need in midfield.
Deep line
Alex
playmaker.
I've actually heard a rumor
Alex-
City are actually going for him as well.
Alex Scott.
We're gonna snap pattern midfield. They're all gonna be 100 million.
Alex Scott.
Somebody has
I
to
don't
sit
know.
on the bench.
Alex Scott is not. Why are
He'll
we
be
spending that
playing.
money for him to sit on the bench? It's stupid. We don't need to spend that money. He's not. I don't think he's better than Barco. I don't think he's better than Santos. Why waste that money for him to sit on the
Barco.
bench?
He's better than Santos. Get out of here. He's better than
I
Santos.
don't.
He's definitely
I don't,
better than Santos.
I don't
No.
think he is. But even Steve, even if you do think he's better than Santos, fine, we can disagree on that. But how much better is he better than Santos? That's worth spending 100 mil.
He's not.
Exactly. That's my point.
Like
It's just-
Adri
it's
Santos.
me-
Well,
No,
you
what
think
did he
you
do?
partner with Caicedo better?
Chelsea had no real reason to touch the midfield this summer, and now we've ruined it.
No.
So-
You
Well, you're
definitely
gonna have
did
to
so.
when Enzo leaves because you're gonna need a body in there.
Yeah, but we sold
You have to
Santos.
replace him with
But
someone.
we sold Santos too. So meaning we need to buy 2 midfielders when we didn't need to in the first place.
I'm
You only
surprised
needed
you guys
one.
aren't linked to Mazza.
But Santos,
One-
no, but Santos wanted to leave. No,
No, we
He's not
sold
playing
him.
enough, was he?
No, we sold him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
we
sold
need
him
to
to
sell him.
United. But he wasn't
Yeah, we
playing
need
a
to
lot
sell him.
last year.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's because like stupidness. But we didn't need to sell him. We had like
That's
good.
never
We
gonna
could have
start over
had.
Enzo.
We
I
could
know,
have
but
had
you're
4.
Chelsea. You'll sell people
Could've
just
had
to sell them.
4.
Just to be like,
we
I
could've
know you
had
don't want to
4.
sell Enzo, but when you see
we
a
could've had-
fat pickup truck
No, I
full
don't.
of money,
I don't
you
know.
you
Enzo,
sell
I
him.
don't. Enzo, I don't care about. He can burn in hell. But
No.
Santos, we just didn't need to sell.
I don't want to.
As a squad option, I'd keep him.
Please
him
lock
and
him in a
Barco-
dungeon for the next week, please.
Barco, Lavia can also burn in hell. I don't care about him. But Santos, as a squad option, Santos and Barco, I would have them 2 off the bench over just about anyone else because we don't need to spend and waste money. I'm sick of
Would you
wasting
have rather
money.
they gone for Nico Gonzalez, for example?
No. Nico Gonzalez to do what? To start.
What?
To start, no.
I don't think him and Caicedo. I think that may be a little too defensive.
No, I need a
Listen,
ball
he
player.
needs
Nico
guy.
Gonzalez is this defensive
I need
player.
a ball. I need an elite ball player in my team. And that's why I want Wharton. And that's why part of why I didn't want to sell Santos. But I think Santos and Barco as a backup would be fine. As long as we have Caicedo and Wharton started. And also you have Reece James as an option in midfield. But
That's true.
we're just
One of these
ruining the
dumbass
midfield
teams should
without
just
needing-
go buy Ibrahim Mazza, but nobody want to do that.
Yeah, but Mazza is not a he's a 10. He's not a deeper midfield option.
Mazza's a footballer, dude.
I'm not
He can
playing
play.
I'm not playing Mazza.
He
in a
can play
double
right wing. He can play 8. He can play 10. He can play.
I'm not
false
playing him
nine.
I'm not playing him in a double pivot, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I rate Mazza, but I'm not playing him in a double pivot.
Play him in a 3.
We don't play a 3.
Alonso might try a 3.
He's not.
How do you know?
No,
What?
the
Why is
two
it
formations
crazy that wait?
the two formations we've played in preseason is 3-4-3 and 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, and so just because you played a certain formation doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen in preseason. Doesn't mean that doesn't mean it can't ever happen in a game in the season. Wissa, did Wissa play as a number 10 in preseason?
I'm going off of what we've seen.
He did.
I'm going off of what we've seen.
Wissa played as a 10 in preseason.
Wait, who? Wissa?
Did Wissa play as a number 10 for us in preseason?
Yeah, I think when we played Valencia, like first half or something, or second half.
No, I think no.
Because Osula was playing.
Was it Voltamata and then Wissa?
No, I think Voltam.
You have a manager.
He's tried a bunch of shit. Preseason.
Also, you have a manager that's not had a full preseason, so like it's a bit of a weird comparison.
No,
I'm just going off of what we've seen. You can talk about he could try something else, fine. But off of the things that we've seen, we've not played a 3-man midfield.
His career. Xabi Alonso's done multiple formations.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just going off of what Steve. You're making this more complicated than it needs to be.
No, it's not complicated. Wait, how's this complicated?
Steve. I'm going off of what I've seen at Chelsea. You're making this more complicated by saying, he could try this, sure, but like
that
doesn't go against what I'm saying.
True or false? Has Xabi Alonso? All right, fine. I won't even fucking bother. It's fine.
That doesn't go against what I'm saying. Listen, I rate Mazza. I would sign him, but we don't. He's not gonna play in a double pivot, bro.
That's why I said a midfield 3.
We don't play a midfield 3.
Or midfield 2.
I swear to God.
I have not watched.
Xabi Alonso ever plays a 4-3-3. If Xabi Alonso ever plays a 4-3-3 at Chelsea, I'll know who to call. That's all I'm
It's fine. And if we play a 4-3-3, that's awesome. But I'm not expecting that consistently.
Xabi Alonso's, he is a manager where he will change the formation if he feels like it.
Yeah, I
If it
know.
fit-
But with,
If it
are
if
we
it
gonna
has common
we-
sense,
play a 4-3-3 consistently?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
Anyways,
wouldn't.
back to my original point.
Here you go.
The mid.
Here you
Why
go.
That's
did you
fine.
take this off? Okay, Xavi played at back 3 in the Club World Cup, constantly switched it back 4 away. Certain someone came back.
Colwell.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no.
No, Mbappe. He's talking about Mbappe when Mbappe
Yeah,
Sorry.
because he was at Real Madrid.
at Madrid. Yeah.
Yes.
What does that mean? What does that prove?
It showed that he switched formations, even though
And we've played.
Oh, wait, he adapted to his players and tried to get the
Steve,
best out of them? That's
Steve,
actually
and I
good
told
being
you,
a manager.
and I've told you, we've played a 3-4-3 and a 4-2-3-1.
yeah.
So we've played with a double pivot in both formations.
Yeah. I'm saying Xabi Alonso has also played in different formations. He's played 3 at the back.
Okay,
fine.
that doesn't.
He's adaptable. I'm trying to fucking
fine.
big up your manager.
That's fine. You've not done anything here. Anyway, regardless, back to my
I
point.
was doing anything.
Before Steve's trying to ruin it with Mazza playing in the 3, which we don't do. You just need to quickly drop the big money that we need so we can go buy Adam Morton, please, because I don't want to sign Alex.
I have heard we're looking at him too, like in addition to Enzo. They're
Yeah,
apparently
that's
just
fine.
going to spend $500 million on the midfield. I don't know.
That's fine.
Alleged rumor and innuendo. I don't know if it's true.
You're not going to sign both. You're going to sign Enzo.
What I've heard, they're trying to sign both. That's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true or not.
I don't know where you're going to raise the money to sign both. Well,
we just sold half our team.
yeah, and that money you've raised.
And we have the Durex sponsorship. That's where we're getting the money from.
And we gave you like 50 million.
Durex. They're just doing all they've been announcing is all these new sponsorships. So they got some money.
This
is our transfer budget right here. 100.
From Zimbabwe.
Our transfer budget. We're rich, baby. We're rich. We got no debt. We're rich, baby. Bang, ding, ding, ka-ching.
We really need that war. Also, that game against Fulham, like not having Caicedo, makes our midfield more open. Lavia was awful. He was so poor.
He'll get injured soon. You don't have to worry about him.
And he also didn't complete 90 minutes. I thought Reece had a good game, to be fair, but without 3-5, that's okay. Awesome. He's not done that at Chelsea in the games I've seen. So what does that prove?
You weren't listening.
I only watched part of that game.
He's not done. He's not done that at Chelsea though. What does that prove?
Looks pretty good. Full America, baby. Let's go.
Did Fulham look good?
They were.
Hey,
They were actually good. They were actually alright. From
3 in midfield. Xabi Alonso played in 3-5-2 before. Boom.
Yeah, but he's not done that at Chelsea. What does that prove?
Yeah, and I never said he did.
But I'm telling you, I can only go off Chelsea.
You can, and then I can go off his whole career.
But I'm only going off of Chelsea, or things I've seen at Chelsea.
Makes sense.
That's you're choosing to do that.
No, but I can only do that. I can only do that though. I can only do that.
No, you can look at the full thing.
I can only do that.
No, why? Who said?
Even if you want to go off of his whole short managerial career, even if you want to go off of his short managerial career, most of the time he's played with a 2 in midfield.
Most of the time, yes.
So I can only go off what he's done.
That's the majority.
Again, you're making this more complicated than it needs to be.
It's not complicated.
You are
saying what actually happened.
You are. But yeah, we need midfielders, which is not something that we needed to have in the start of the summer, but we now need midfielders because without Caicedo, I don't trust Lavia to play. Like even when he plays, I don't trust him to really play well, and has injury problems. Isugu, I don't know if he's staying or not, but even if he stays, he's injury prone.
He's not good.
I don't have a problem with Henderson, but because I don't think he's as bad as what everyone says. However, I don't want to have to rely on Henderson playing games. And
That's how I feel about Kovacic.
Maybe a goalkeeper as well.
I like Barco, but I don't
do.
want to rely on him. I don't want to have to rely on him starting in his first season in the Prem. So
He's
he'll
been
be
fine
fine.
before. He
He'll be
played
fine.
right.
I do trust him to be fine, but I just would rather have an option ahead of
What's
him
this?
as
going to
a
Strasbourg?
starter. I don't know.
You're
about
building
that.
the shittest team. You're building the shittest.
I don't know if he's going to Strasbourg or not. I'll be real, because we're trying to send Mudryk there, so I don't know.
You're building the shittest Strasbourg team. We're gonna get fucking relegated. Dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I think it's so poor, and I don't think Chelsea's season will go as good as people think it will, and I don't see for Strasbourg either. It's fucking y'all are fucking.
Yeah, we're not. Also, that game, the Fulham game. For the Chelsea fans that are gassed about how great Palmer played, can you guys now admit? Can you guys admit he's been shit for 2 years?
Yeah.
Because I don't think Palmer was like amazing, brilliant, world class. I thought he had a good game, but if you're gassed about that performance, it shows how bad he's been the last 2 years. I'm going to be so honest. It really shows how bad he's been if people are gassed about that. I think João Pedro was man of the match. Morgan Rogers, he had an okay game, but at least he scored. Lacroix looked very good, and you guys see Sanchez is shit. So,
Yeah. Somebody said, why don't you guys buy Emi Martinez?
I don't know, because Chelsea are stupid. And also Lavia didn't get 90 minutes, so agenda still
Shocking.
Agenda still on.
An agenda. Just kidding.
That's fair. I didn't watch the Chelsea Fulham game. I was watching Roma shit out of Fiorentina, unfortunately.
Also, sorry, Fulham, by the way, people were saying that Fulham could get relegated because Marco.
No.
Fulham are a good side. They are very like. I don't think Chelsea should have lost 3-2 because Sanchez is just a bum. But Fulham are a good side. Like, there were spells in the game. Like, after the 2 goals we conceded, Fulham had big spells. Fulham had big spells of possession, and they were pinning us back. Fulham are gonna get results against the big sides this season. They're gonna batter Spurs. I think they can get a result against United, Liverpool, City. Like they're a very good side. They are very, very good side. Like, yeah, like they've got too many creative attackers going forward, bro. And
I think Gonzalo is actually
Gonzalo looks good. Gonzalo looks good.
I'm surprised Madrid let him go, to be honest.
My only thing is this.
I think he just knew that he wasn't
I'll say this about Fulham. The way Fulham want to play out the way Fulham want to play out the back.
Good move there, Steve.
And the way Fulham want to play out the back, and they're playing Bassi as a right center back, it just looks like, stop this. It's not gonna. Bassi's not a ball playing center back like that. Right, stop it.
He's all right at it, but yeah.
Yeah, stop it. But listen, Fulham are good, bro. They're gonna be mid-table again. Like, is what it is. But yeah.
Fulham. No, I mean, I think they're owned by an American who I think would like to spend more money, but they're not allowed to. So they're kind of just stuck in this mid-table. But that's the way the system is intended. It's Newcastle know exactly what I'm talking about.
Also, Josh King is a good attacker. He's good going forward. I'm surprised Villa didn't try sign him, because as that like Rodgers' replacement, he looks very good. Looks very very good.
Who's this?
Josh King. He looks good, bro.
King. Yeah,
he was the one that scored against.
He was good last year, though, too. Remember,
Josh
Steve?
King is
another.
I know Villa signed Manzambi, who I rate, but
Donna, send us money.
He also bought Garnacho, so you could have spent that Garnacho money on Josh King. But thanks, by the way. Thanks for Garnacho. Appreciate it.
I remember you talking about King last season, Steve.
Yeah.
I actually remembered something for one. Shock.
Who?
Uh-oh, Pat says allow it.
No.
Yeah, Steve, because Donna sends us money, so quit banning Donna. Remember, all money from this stream goes to Pat. So if you want to support Patrick.
I don't like getting doxxed by Donna, so that's why I remove every time.
Donna doxed?
Anyways, Prime, did you watch the Newcastle Liverpool game, or did you have any games?
Oh yeah, I did. Everyone hating on Newcastle because we did our predictions, right? And I said Newcastle could finish. Where did I say with Newcastle?
I think you said like 6, 7.
I think I said 5th or 6th with Newcastle, and they were hating on me, talking about what do you mean about. And I was like, I think Newcastle will be fine. I was speaking with Steve and stuff about, and he was saying a lot of good stuff about Heisler and what they're building. And they were like, oh, what is, and they were like, oh, but you're listening to Strasbourg, Steve. What does? They were saying you're listening to Strasbourg, Steve. What does Steve know? But I think like Newcastle. I predicted Newcastle to beat Liverpool, by the way, and you guys almost did. So Newcastle are a good side, a very good side. Heisler's a good manager, bro.
I think.
And also, you guys aren't in Europe, right?
Steve,
we're not. Well,
I think we win the FA Cup and
Newcastle, Chelsea, and Spurs, like the big-ish names.
Yeah, no, Spurs don't count. Spurs don't count.
Okay, so
Newcastle aren't in Europe. You guys.
Yeah.
Do you guys have enough to get Champions League football? I don't know, but you guys are going to be very good, bro. You guys are going to be very good.
It'll be much better than that shit from last year.
Oh yeah,
that was just
it's embarrassing because you guys should have got Heisler like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
true.
They were married to Eddie Howe.
It's embarrassing because now it's like your
they
real quality.
They got so excited he won that cup that they just were like,
imagine
you can do it again, and you never did.
Imagine doing this with Tonali and Bruno G and Isaac. You know, yeah.
Hey,
maybe they would have stayed. Araujo? Oh God.
So Araujo. All right. So Araujo's been this supposedly amazing best league in the fucking world. Why did Araujo look better than he has in like 2 years for Barcelona? Anybody want to explain that one to me?
He's not playing at such a high line?
No, it's because the fucking league is not that good. And just like the level of the league.
And to be
league
honest,
is nothing special. He might actually he will do better at Liverpool than he did at Barcelona.
Yeah, probably.
So does that mean, are you saying like?
I'm saying the level of the Premier League is overrated.
So are you saying La Liga is better than the Prem?
Oh yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
I'd argue yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's a bold statement.
Nah, it's not.
Wait for all these Prem suckers to come out for that one.
Yeah, as a ball playing center back, you know.
I think.
You think that fits Areola?
Huh?
You think that fits Areola? Oh, Zier's here.
Yeah, I think Areola is a good manager, bro.
I don't know.
I think.
What about Florian Wirtz?
Wirtz will do better. I think they'll win the league. So I think their players are going to do well.
I think Sunday kind of.
I'm all for picking somebody who's not Arsenal, so I back it.
I think. I don't know. I feel like Sunday for Liverpool. I think Newcastle exposed their weaknesses, and I don't know because I don't know how long it's taken them to sign. I know most people don't rate Barcola, but how long does it take to get Barcola?
I mean, it's like a 150 million quid transfer. It's gonna take time.
Yeah, but I feel like
that is not a good. I don't know what's the worst waste of money: 130 on Enzo or 150 on Barcola. Ugh.
I think
these are just poor deals.
I think both Newcastle and Chelsea.
Respect your future number 8, bro. Respect it.
Oh God! Somebody, Steve will like this. Somebody called Enzo Fernandez. They called him Enzo Maresca's Bonado, and I was like, "Fuck! He's gonna start every game." No. I'm actually very nervous now for Phil Foden. Ryan
No,
Cherky.
no. Foden will play.
I'm very nervous for Cherky. I'm real nervous about Buwadi right now because, like we were discussing, I think some people have this. They think, oh well, he's 18, he can't start. Means you've never seen him before. Just admit you've never watched him before. He's been starting in Liga since he was 16.
I rated him.
By the way, Palace are linked with numerous midfielders. So,
I told you, mate. I heard of the rumor and innuendo is City are going for him.
Cows, mind your own business. He's coming, Chelsea.
This is a dreadful idea, by the way.
What?
Honestly, I think the same thing because Maresca has done that before with Reece James.
Stupid idea.
Yeah,
I would not. I don't think you'll see it a lot, but I think you'll see it sometimes.
If you're inverting a right back, I mean, one, there's Nunes, and two, like you've got Fat Enzo and Anderson with no first touch. That stinks.
Honestly, I am very nervous about Mateus Nunes right now.
Also,
I don't know why Rico Lewis is starting over him in that first game. Rico Lewis was dreadful.
Also, can I just say, right?
Go watch how they scored the goal. Lazy defending. I think if Nunes is in there, you play better. And once Nunes came in the game, oh wow! Once Nunes and Cherky came in, shocking. You put the better players in and you win the game.
Can I just say with Enzo?
I'm a little nervous about Maresca not seeing that from the start.
Can I just say no? But Mateus Nunes is your right back, and he started Kuzanov over him because of the pace.
Well, that's the problem. He has to because Diaz is a liability in that aspect. Diaz is too slow.
But that's why he didn't start.
That's the problem. You have to bench Diaz, but then he made him his captain, so he's going to start every game. Our only saving grace here will be when Diaz injures himself.
Kels, I told you this though. I told you to start Kuzanov at right back.
Yeah,
he's not looked good at right back.
I told you that.
He was not good on that goal either.
He started.
You know
why he started? Do you know why he started Guehi in midfield? Maresca did this at Chelsea at the start of last season. He's trying to prove a point to your board that you need midfielders.
Yeah, he did. No, he did it literally to kick Nico.
I hate when managers do that.
Steve, remember last year? Remember last year before the season started, Cole got injured, and against Palace, he started Achimpong at centre back. To be fair, he did well. He pocketed Mateta, but he started Achimpong at centre back to prove a point that we need centre backs.
I hate when managers do that. Just say it in the press conference.
But the thing is though, with City it's gonna work. City will pay the money.
Hurting the team.
City will pay the money and buy a midfielder, so it's gonna work with them. But yeah, it's weird.
That's ridiculous.
I just don't know.
I agree. It's weird.
He is. Like walking in like that, like who the fuck is this guy? Like who are you?
Well, you guys are gonna back him, so
yeah.
All I gotta say is it better work out because the second you spend that kind of money and you spend almost 400 million on 350, I think the total will be. You're going to be expected to win the Prem this year, and you're not going to because you're just not going to. You're putting yourself you're inviting too much pressure on yourself. Like,
yeah, but the thing is, all the money you spent, your team still isn't fixed. So it's not.
We still need a winger.
Kels, did I not say all of this when we did the stream? That your team
you did.
I've
credited you for a lot of this. Don't worry.
It's not Maresca. I don't think your 11 is good enough. It's not just a Maresca thing. But people will get onto Maresca and slate him. But City's squad has been declining for a few years now.
Well, I think we have better players that can make a better 11, and the manager's just stupidly not starting some of them. Like I said, I think Ruben Diaz has declined. I don't think he should be starting games, but then he goes and makes him captain. Why you don't need to pick Rico Lewis when you have Mateus Nunes? Like, this is the manager being stupid.
No, but those players don't suit the way the manager wants to play. Doesn't see how the manager wants to play. So
when the window shuts.
Hey, then you have to get rid of him. Hey, big up, Erks is back. Yeah, big up, Erks.
What up?
Erks is here. The Erks wants to rant about Enzo. So
no, I actually I've kind of
stop crashing out. I just wanted to hear what everybody's saying.
Oh, we're having a well, Prime is a Chelsea fan, and he knows a lot about Maresca. We're having a Maresca discussion. What? Wait.
My bad. I didn't mean to mess up the flow. My bad.
Nah, you good?
No, it's cool, bro. Wait, you're a City fan.
Yeah, he's a City fan.
Big up, bro. Just drop the 140 on Enzo, bro. Thanks. Drop the money.
Unfortunately, it sounds like we are.
I don't think he makes your team better.
Yeah,
So-
but Steve,
so then-
but Steve, no one cares what makes them better. I just want the money. No offense.
Well, then why the fuck are we here talking about it?
Because I want the money.
Show me the money. No, remember the new rule is we have no say on what
And
the
then they
board
keep
does, so
fucking
therefore
up.
shut up about it.
Wait,
I
quick
am
question,
losing
Prime. What are you
my
gonna do with the
mind
money?
over this.
What?
What are you
What are we
gonna
gonna do with the money? Hey,
Yeah.
Zir, I'm not delusional. I don't think we're getting Olise like Liverpool. I'm not delusional.
Police say.
I didn't even need to get to that point, but cool.
What am I doing with the money?
You'd like to Alex
You could do
Scott.
a goalkeeper, mate.
We'll sign a midfielder, bro. We'll sign Wharton.
I told you, mate. I heard City want to sign him as well. I don't know if that's true. It's rumor and innuendo.
How
Yeah,
many,
but-
how many
I don't know if I can
midfielders do
trust
you guys
this source.
need at
It's a
Man
news
City?
source.
That's the part I don't get. How many midfielders do you need?
Yes, that's how many they need. Yes.
The minute we pay you guys for Enzo, everybody's gonna know you got the money. So you guys are gonna be paying a pretty penny for them too.
Listen, Chelsea, we make money out of nothing, bro. We'll be fine.
They
Yeah.
made a profit on Liam Delap dance. So.
Yeah, facts. We
I
make
don't know.
money out of
City
nothing,
somehow
bro.
made a profit on Savino, so maybe
we-
maybe Fiona is good at selling, but he's been shit at
Yeah.
buying.
Yeah, but you guys finesse Spurs. It doesn't count.
Well, we've got the highest spending. I mean, highest.
I think we've sold like 500
The
million.
most in history. The most in history so far in this window. We've sold the most.
I don't know.
I think we
Have you?
I mean, we got what 65.
Yeah, we
million
actually like. I saw a tweet today on it. We've sold the most in history in one window.
Jeez.
Damn, you out finesse.
Chelsea's like hold
you're
my.
you outsold
He's like
Newcastle.
hold my beer.
Yeah.
Does it matter when you spend all of it on Fernandez?
That's the problem I'm having. Like, yeah.
Hey, Zir, do you want to get into a bidding war with Enzo so City spend more?
Oh God. What?
Wait, do I want to
Yeah.
get
Bayern
into
Munich
what?
don't need. Why would Bayern Munich?
Get into a bidding war with Chelsea for Fernandez so City pay more.
What? That would make no sense for our team.
And I need
No,
I need
I'm good, brother.
I need 200 mil. I need 200 mil, bro.
It's a Goretzka replacement. No.
The Goretzka replacement. I have Tom Bischoff. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we have Bischoff. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Oh, ooh! Big Steve says on the Big Six show, City will get Enzo and Adam. Ooh, Big Steve.
If we get rid of Enzo and we don't get Wharton and we get Alex Scott, I'll cry. I will cry.
Get your tissues
I'll
out.
cry.
I don't think we need. I don't.
Whoa,
It might happen.
Newcastle
Yeah, I think
have they got
Whistle.
Voltamata
Wissa.
and
I think we're
Voltamata.
fine. I think
Is
we need.
Voltamata going to be a 10 again?
No.
We'll
Apparently,
find out.
Voltamata's not
is it
gonna
true
be
he's
playing
been to the
for us.
Bundesliga?
Really?
Is it true he's
Wait,
been to the
why won't
Bundesliga?
Voltaman play?
Yeah,
What's
Steve.
going on?
Why is he not
Because
playing?
he's,
I
because
think-
he's not good.
Really?
How much did you
Wait,
spend
I
on him?
thought you rated Voltaman.
Yeah, I liked him last year.
No,
Yeah.
I think it will
check it out.
depend-
Steve
You were
told me
running that
from a year
line
ago
last
he's
year?
not
Not
a
with
big
the ice. Not with the Iceland.
I think it will depend on who starts on. Well, when we play West Brom in the cup,
Later today for you.
If
But-
Baltimore doesn't start,
You will. Those pucks.
but if he doesn't, then maybe there might be something. But
I would
if
sell. I
starts-
would sell so quick.
Also,
But I thought it was that
Osuna-
Eddie Howe tax, like the way he was playing him last year.
No, Eddie Howe
thought-
tax
The
was
10?
with everyone else.
Also, did Osula get given the 10?
Poach stat? Dude,
Yes.
James Trafford will not be at league next summer.
Hey,
He's going somewhere else.
hey,
Stop.
Nigerian. with the
Probably going to
like that.
Chelsea. Ugh.
So Osula's the 10 or is it Wissa? Because I've seen Wissa do
No,
all
Wissa
this.
is the actual. Okay, so believe
No,
Wissa
Wissa
is the
played
number
10
9.
until
Wissa is
Willock
the
came
number
on.
on his shirt is 9, but he plays as the 10.
He played like in the
Willa
hole
is
pretty
the
much.
striker,
Basically,
but he has the
it-
number 10 on his shirt.
yeah.
It's flip-flop.
Basically, before Willock came on, Wissa was the 10.
Yeah.
Osula was the 9. Make the sub. Willock came on. Wissa becomes the 9. Osula off. Willock as the 10.
I just
Mm.
saw
Number
I
9
just saw
is
Wissa picking
number-
up certain positions. That's what it was. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
he was
playing
playing
the
as a 10 in the Liverpool game.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy? What did you think of that game?
It was interesting. I you know what? That Yaisla, is that his name?
Neisler, yes.
He's pretty
Yeah.
decent, man. Like
Yes.
there's he's coming in with a lot of hype, but I think it was more about how bad. I think Newcastle's gonna be very entertaining, but Liverpool, my goodness, I don't know what's going on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I nobody.
I thought it was a tough. I thought that
Says
was a
they're
tough
winning the
pen call.
league.
Oh well, I said third Newcastle,
I
but
thought that was a tough pen call for Lewis Hall to get. I don't know. I looked at it a couple times.
You didn't think
I
that was
like
a stonewall pen?
That
I don't
was.
think I didn't think of it.
Really?
I've
No,
seen
it
that
was
happen
a
a
pen,
bunch of
bro.
times.
It was a very unfortunate Stonewall pen.
Really?
I
It
tried
was a
to.
pen.
I was in denial when it happened because I was just so sad, and I was like,
tricked
"Fuck, that
him.
is a pen."
Yeah, he
no,
got
I'm not
no
gonna
worry,
lie,
we'll
I
pick
was
up our
fucking
win
annoyed.
against Spurs.
I've seen that called as incidental contact before. It was kind of like, oh, he's in front of him, kind of thing. But
Oh, so when Liverpool does it, it's denial contact, but when the Blue Cartel does it, it's a pen.
no, I've just seen that happen too many times, and I'm like, oh damn, they called it there. But then wasn't it last year there was another late kind of thing happened at St. James with y'all too? It's just kind of like I don't know what's
We
going on.
always have late drama versus Liverpool.
I don't know what it is in that fixture at St. James's. I don't know what it is.
Fucking.
Oh
Now
well,
it's the
that's why I tried to go and
It's all spicy because of
Steve a bit.
Isak. I didn't have the sound on during that game. I'm sure it was real. I'm sure they're booing him.
Yes.
because he touched the
Oh yeah,
ball.
we cheered as loud as you would if you scored a fucking goal when Isak missed.
I like Lewis Smiley and I like the Stewart kid. I think that's
Yes.
a very interesting.
Yes.
Like if they can grow, I think that'll be a very interesting midfield, low key.
They kept,
And they got Nico G there to boy.
Yo, Nico,
Ooh.
we're gonna be playing. Nico Gonzalez. The thing I love so much about the signing, he facilitates good football being played. That's what I'm trying to say.
Not according to the City fan base, he doesn't. They said he's too slow and blah blah blah.
Fine,
No,
have
I
fun
love
with
that kid.
freaking- have fun with Anderson, bro.
What do you mean? I thought we're getting relegated, Steve.
All right, yeah.
You know, Steve
If
picked
you-
you to get relegated in the middle of last season.
If you guys think
Eddie Howe in charge.
if you guys think Nico Gonzalez is too slow, welcome to Enzo Fernandez, mate.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think we're fucked with that.
I can't. Yeah.
Also,
Irks
you want
and
to
I
know
are
a fun,
agree
you
on
want to know a
this.
fun
You're not
fact
a fan
about
of ball.
Enzo? You want to know a fun fact about Enzo?
Mm.
He's had 3 full seasons at Chelsea, and every single season he has started slow. He has started slow for the first 2 months. He's just had a World Cup where he's got to the final.
Mm.
He's not had a preseason at Chelsea, and with this whole transfer stuff, he's not really played much still. He's
Mhm.
gonna start slow at you guys. He's gonna be slow for like 2-3
Well,
months.
he fits in perfectly
Oh.
at City. Then we always start
So,
slow.
And that's
enjoy,
gonna
bro.
be a problem because he's going to be under so much pressure just because of the price tag.
He fits in
Enjoy.
perfectly at City.
You know
Like,
who's
that's-
going to
that's
benefit
what
from
happens.
this, Irks? Is probably Anderson. People are going to just kind of not
Also,
not think about Anderson
also,
price tag.
for
They'll
some
be
weird,
focused on Enzo.
also, for some weird reason, England fans are still salty. So every stadium in England is just gonna boo him.
No.
So-
There's a very specific reason. It's the banner.
Nah, well, okay, yeah,
Geopolitical,
true.
it's a
That too,
geopolitical
but
issue.
that too.
Hey, what
but
up,
regardless,
Mariano? What up, man?
but regardless, that's your problem now. Enjoy.
I know. I think he would have been booed regardless. Yeah, he
Is
will.
it
get there.
is it official yet?
No.
Nah.
It sounds like it's gonna be though.
Yeah, it does. It does.
That's
Yeah,
how
you
everybody's
do.
talking. And
Yeah,
some of the squirming I'm gonna hear from some of these City fans who said I'll never support this guy. Ooh, let's see how you support him now.
You know what it is? I
Support a
was
racist. Yep,
I
there we
was
go.
a bit Kels. I was a bit anti the whole crash outs the last couple of weeks because I listen. I'm with the crash outs if it's justified. I just felt like we've kept it late in the window for a lot of like our business, but I was just kind of like, hey, listen, let's give them a chance because the way I support my sports teams is I support a lot of motherfuckers. Trust me. Sorry to cuss. I support a lot of bastards, right?
No, please.
It's not a problem on this
I
channel.
support a lot of losers. So I'm like, yo, when a team show me they've won, I give them the benefit of the doubt in terms of going ahead and trying to redo.
You don't take it for granted.
Right. So I'm like, yo, let me give them a chance. And everything, I'm like, yo, listen, some of the buys I don't like for the last year, but you show me that you can sell them and get your at least even a profit out of it. So I'm like, all right, bet. Like you're going after your mistakes and trying to make it better. But then I hear Enzo Fernandez today, and I looked at how much we sold throughout the window. I'm like, okay, he's trying to trim the wages, trying to get some money back. Okay, got it. Then I see Enzo Fernandez the real thing. I'm like, yo, if I'm Enzo Maresca, how much pressure more do you want to put on yourself? You've attached yourself to the biggest ticking time bomb. Like he has to work. Where are you gonna hide? Where will you hide?
Also with Enzo. Also with Enzo. He's gonna all this fuss that he's doing at Chelsea. He did the same thing at Benfica to join Chelsea. He's gonna he's gonna want to leave to Real Madrid in 2 years.
He will. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm predicting summer 2028. The same thing happens.
Because I understand wanting to leave Chelsea to go to Real, Barca, PSG, Bayern. That makes so much sense. But you're going to City to play as a box crasher, which you didn't like to do. So you're just doing this to spite Chelsea. I get it. Cool. I don't like you anyway. But you're gonna do this. What you're doing to us. You're gonna do this to City in 2 years. You're gonna want to go Real Madrid or Barca or Bayern Munich.
Probably gonna want to go
play with Kimmich in midfield. You're
Well,
gonna do this.
Barcelona,
So,
probably. Who never have
You're gonna want to play. You're gonna want to play with Pavlovic and Kimmich in midfield in 2 years, bro. So.
Brother,
And the thing is like there's a track record.
Zier's triggered.
Pack it up, mate.
Yeah, I don't know why Zier. You confuse me because you're like Julian Brandt is decent, Bruno Fernandes is good, but we draw the line at Enzo Fernandez. That's
Wait.
No, wait. Steve.
Enzo is better than both of them.
Steve.
Wait.
You don't know Zier. Steve, you don't know Zier. I said no. He said Sanchez is better than Neuer. You don't know Zier. You don't know Zier, bro. He said Sanchez is better than Neuer. You don't know Zier.
Okay, that's a lie.
I
never said
Bruno
that.
is a scrub. Hey, big up Jay Fresh.
That's a lie. No, but Steve, hear me out. Yeah, we see. I don't want the same profile. I already have 2 of the Enzos. I don't need another one. Why do I need Enzo?
Who's the Enzo you have?
Bro, Kimmich and Pablo's better versions of him.
How is Pavlovic and Kimmich are better versions than Enzo?
Yeah, because I don't think he's just a box crasher. I think he's just that type of guy that's just only good at passing a ball half the time. That's it.
Oh, okay, it's there. So fair. So you see what Enzo really is. Fair.
Well, Enzo, there's not much there. Like, what is he world class at?
I'm telling you, he's Tijani Reinders 2.0.
What is he world class at?
He's better than Tijani Reinders. We're not doing that, guys.
What?
He's Tijani 2.0.
Is he?
Sorry.
Is he?
I think
By the way,
he's
this
equally
is
dreadful.
this is the manager of SABAH, the team from Azerbaijan that just got promoted. He was on the Lithuanian edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in 2000.
Did he win? Like the game show.
He was a
shout
student that
out
never
to the
played
team,
football. The money he won allowed him to go to England and attend multiple coaching courses. He managed to gain early experience at clubs like Manchester United, Fulham, and Brentford. He got a job at 9th tier English side Kingsbury London Tigers and eventually led them to the best result in their history. He got 12 different managerial jobs afterwards, mainly in Baltic countries. There's some impressive local success. There are also some heartbreaks. He won the domestic double with SABAH in Azerbaijan, and now he's in the Champions League.
So wait,
Steve, is that the team the Nigerian guy plays for?
Yes.
What's his profile?
Typical Nigerian touchline winger.
I just want to know if the manager actually
with an eye for goal.
Fairs, that's not even That's not even offensive. That's accurate. Fairs,
Yeah. He's decent. He's 20-year-old youth. He's gonna be playing Champions League football.
Can he play for Nigeria one day?
I need to see more.
Is he right-footed?
See? He didn't really stand out.
I'm more interested if that manager won the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. They mentioned it, so I'm guessing he didn't win.
Well, remember with a millionaire, you don't. It's not like you win $1 million or nothing. You could always just.
And also, it's $1 million Lithuanian dollars. Like
Oh.
that shit might not be worth it.
Well, they're in euros now, so that's why when you said it, that was like in the when they had the old.
Well,
currency.
Kels, it's probably 600,000 after certain someone takes.
Oh
it.
boy, yeah, 600,000 after Obama takes it. No, that's a Survivor reference. We're not being political. If you want to look up Jeff Kent Survivor final words, and believe it or not, Irks, Jeff Kent Hall of Famer was on Survivor one season, and he was actually really good.
Okay.
And his
Well,
final
kind
words
of.
were the funniest shit of all time.
For this, I would say right now he feels like a project signing.
Yeah, he's not first team ready.
But
Although-
I
tomorrow.
expect him to
He'll
start
tomorrow.
against West
Yeah, they
Brom.
talk about who are they talking
Alaji Bamba.
about? I don't remember who that was for Monaco last year. My
The
bad.
DM that came in.
I forgot
against
who he
Liverpool.
was.
Oh, Jeff Kent. You mean the baseball
Oh,
player?
the baseball
Yeah,
player.
yeah, the
Yeah.
baseball.
No way.
He
Yeah.
was on
I remember
season
Jeff
25, Survivor Philippines, in my
I
top
remember,
10.
yeah, I remember Jeff Kent, who got
Yeah,
drafted,
he was
who
on
got
Survivor.
drafted,
You're just like, what?
who got drafted by the Blue Jays, ironically,
He did.
right? So my boys.
He was so low key that only like one person recognized him.
No, I heard the name. I'm like, yo, I know who Jeff Kent is.
No, he played for my team. He played for the Giants for a long
He
time.
did, yeah. I remember him
He
on
was
the
a Hall of
Astros.
Famer. Him and Barry Bonds.
I remember him
grew up
on
watching
the.
that shit. It was
I
remember.
great.
I remember him on the Astros. That's what I remember.
Yeah, he went to the Astros after the Giants.
Mhm.
So, anyways.
Dick City Shan should be. How worried are you, Irks, about Maresca succeeding them?
I'm not sure. Right now, I wanted to give him a chance, but now that he went for Enzo, I'm kind of like, man, like I wanted to give you a chance, but you showed me your talent ID. You're going back to guys that you used.
And you're playing Gahey midfield? You're playing fucking Rico
Well, no,
Lewis?
that was specific
You know what's
political.
funny?
They were literally trying to kick Nico G out of the club. That's what that was. That was sending a message.
Gahey thing was so close to not
Well,
working.
then he's
but it
just a yes man. He don't think for himself.
could be
That's a red flag for me. Yeah.
No, I don't think the way he thing was to kick Nico G out. I think
Yes,
the
it
way
was.
the way
Gahey thing was
to show-
more of a thing to talk to for the
thing
board.
to show that he needs a midfielder. He did that at
It's for the
Chelsea.
it was for the board, in my opinion.
He's done that at Chelsea before, where he'll play a player. He when we started the season last year, he played Achimpong to show the board we need a center back. But because Achimpong had a great game against Palace, the board said you have in-house solutions, make it work. And Maresca got pissed for like 2 months. So yeah,
He about to fuck around and do the same shit. Gahey looked kind of decent.
But you guys will spend the money. That's the thing, though. You guys will spend the money, so you'll get him the midfielders.
I know, but it's just we're running out of time. Like, we should have done this.
Oh,
And
come
should
on.
go into the timeline.
Also, the fact that you guys are not going to bring in at least one winger for a manager that's heavily reliant on wingers is crazy.
ITKs are suggesting another unnamed winger. They signed that Donnie from Brazil, Alan. I don't know
Alan.
who that guy is.
I've heard your link to Leao.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is.
No, we're not gonna sign Rafa Meow according to Pat.
Jacob Murphy.
Steve, the biggest problem I have
Jacob
with
Murphy.
it is the fact that,
Listen, Jacob
He-
Murphy's not that crazy.
like, I would say my biggest problem with Maresca as of right now is that they're kind of the hierarchy, and Viana are kind of wedded to Maresca because in the midst of all this is a rebuild, right? So they can easily justify what's going on right now if it goes left because it's a rebuild. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
It's almost like they have a built-in excuse.
So they'll keep him and they'll be like, yo, we haven't really seen it through. We got to give him more than a year. Remember Amorim? When it didn't go right, they kept going with Amorim until like it got to a point where it was like, yo, we got to let this guy loose. So I'm worried if at its worst, it becomes an Amorim. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Do you know what my thing is with you guys having? Because I said this with Kels. I don't think Maresca is like, what is that feedback? Oh, I don't think Maresca is the ultimate guy for you guys to be winning majors again with. However, like I do think he is a good stopgap until you find the next manager. Like him being there for a year or two, I think you'll still be fine. I think you can still challenge for the league, even though you won't win it. You can still win, domestics. I think you'll be fine.
Well, the problem is he just
Well,
put himself into that conversation, and then he's not going to deliver.
It's a good stop. It's a good because ultimately your next guy needs to be like, if you guys are all about this long term thing, your next guy needs to be that. But what Maresca,
well, the next guy is Company.
Yeah, but I don't think Maresca.
The next guy is going to be Vincent Company.
A lot of irks. I go on these panels a lot, and a lot of them seem to think that if Enrique comes to the Prem, he's only going to go to Man City.
I think it will be.
That's
Enrique,
what they think, not me.
I wish.
Company, no, bro, Company's not ready. I don't think he's ready yet. Which is fine. Let him still continue to learn and grow. But like, if you get Enrique,
no.
Hold on.
No. You're talking about Bayern fucking Munich. This isn't fucking kindergarten. Talking about learning.
What does that have to do? What does that have to do? What does that have to do? What I said? What does that have to do? What I said?
He's not learning at Bayern Munich, dog.
I think, bro, I still think Company has.
I'm not gonna lie. This season we don't win Champions League. We have
I still think Company has more.
I learn, and that's for little kids.
Steve, I don't know why
you're getting. He's kind of on the job right now. He is kind of on the job learning.
He still has more to learn.
I don't think he's going to win the Champions League this year, though.
Anyways, before
I get what Steve about Bayern Munich like it's a learning.
Anyways, before Steve got triggered, can I finish?
We shouldn't be a learning club. I agree. Well, we shouldn't.
Can I finish with what I was saying?
I agree.
Yeah, go ahead, Prime.
See, I think Company's impressed me in the last year, but he still has like a lot to learn before like ever possibly thinking about City. I think that's like a thing far, far in the future. Well, in the next year or two,
as if Man City's a step up or something.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Regardless,
it's a sentimental thing.
Bro, Steve, I know his point. He means the Premier League is a step up. That's why. But still.
No, I don't even mean that. I just mean in terms of if Company's managing City one day, I don't think that should happen now. I think that's got to be like way.
Yeah, but Prime, it was never gonna happen. He extended till 29 anyway.
Yeah, but that's how long they're going to give. That's how long they're going to give Maresca.
Buy him out like we're Dortmund or some shit.
No, but they're going to give Maresca that.
Yeah, but we're not going to let go like that.
Anyway,
bro,
29 is not that far away. Anyway, regardless, my point being, like, if Company's eventually going to manage City, that's got to be way distant in the future. But I think over the next year or two, Enrique is extremely realistic. Like, how long is Enrique going to stay at PSG? He won't stay there forever.
Why would he leave?
That's my thing as well. Why leave PSG?
Crazy to leave.
Yeah, why leave PSG? You got everything you want in the world. Money, director,
I think
players.
people will want to say you never did it in the Prem.
Who gives a fuck what people say?
I don't even think the Prem.
You're dealing with egomaniacs.
I don't think he does.
He won't leave something so attractive. And they actually, like, they revere that guy the way that we revere him.
Irk, I swear I've had this conversation with you and Kels about this months ago. Why would anybody leave PSG?
No, but they revere him. They revere him like we revere Pep. Why would you leave?
PSG.
Can I, Steve, to answer the question you asked me, how is he? I don't think he's gonna stay at PSG forever.
I think he ends there. Why would he leave?
Yeah.
Why would
you might want the challenge?
Why? I mean, but things happen, bro. Why would Pep leave Barca?
So I'm gonna
politics.
I'm gonna dump my 10 out of 10 supermodel just to go bang the 7 out of 10 one because everybody else has. That's what that logic is.
Yeah, but that's the
God, yeah, 7 out of 10.
The more popular. Like,
Steve, you know what? You're right. You're right, Steve. That's the equivalent of Pep going from Barca to Bayern. No.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, and that's my point. But that's my point. It happens. That happens. He's not going to stay forever.
Yeah, sometimes you get bored. Maybe some people like the idea of
divorce,
like building it from scratch. Because once you're there, you're comfortable and you're coasting. Maybe he
Like,
maybe
human-
he wants the excitement of rebuilding it. You never know.
Listen, I'm not
I
even
will
saying.
say
I'm not
this:
saying.
he's too comfortable at PSG,
but-
so like, there's no
But
point
I'm not
leaving
saying.
now.
By the way, I'm not saying he leaves now. I'm not even saying he'll leave next summer. But
You mean next summer or after or something?
no, I don't know. I don't even think it's next summer. But eventually, like, if it is in interest of him, maybe even leaving or being given a good project, I think you need to you need to rebuild to be able to have a good proposal available for him to go.
You didn't say this.
So I think
This
it
was a
could.
rumor.
But besides, if he does come to the Prem, I think the only real option is City. So
But here's the
City-
thing,
I've
right?
heard a lot of people say
You have,
that.
you have to look at it this way, right?
What,
The
wait,
way that
Steve, why
City-
no?
the
Why?
way-
Where would he
the
go?
way that City have bought, right?
He could
If
go
you're
to
looking
freaking
at-
Liverpool or Man United.
Liverpool.
If you're looking-
Liverpool
Chelsea,
wouldn't
or-
work.
No,
Man
no,
United, no.
I don't think. I think totally.
But let Erks make his point.
No,
Go
I was
ahead,
just
bro.
gonna say the way that
Go on.
City have bought to help Maresca right now. I don't know if that's something they abandon anytime soon because of the money they put in.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of money for Luis
Yeah.
Enrique, let's just say, to
No,
come in and then get this guy out,
yeah,
get this guy. It's not gonna work like
Well,
that.
And
yeah, but you're
also,
saying-
Enrique
bro, you're
prefers
saying
technical
anytime-
footballers. They're
Bro,
not
you're
really
saying
buying
any-
technical footballers.
You're saying anytime soon. I'm talking about like in 3 years. Like 3.
So, okay,
I'm not,
let me-
I'm
okay.
I'm not saying next season. Like
Okay,
in
I'll
3
give you.
years.
I'll give you an example. They go get Enzo Maresca. I mean Enzo Fernandez right now. They'll
Yeah.
pay him maybe $250 or above in wages at a 5-6 year deal. If he doesn't do well in the next couple of years, who the fuck in Europe wants that contract? Nobody's taking that.
Bro, Enzo Fernandez.
Very United signing.
Bro, Enzo Fernandez is gone within 2 years. So, Enzo's
Where's he
gonna be
going?
gone.
Do you think he goes to Real Madrid?
Hey, Kels, that's not my problem. That's your problem. But he'll be gone. This is
The problem is
Enzo,
Real
bro.
Madrid don't pay big fees. They wait for a free
No, but
contract.
I didn't
You
say it
said
has to be
that
Real,
years
but
ago.
this is
Wait,
Enrique at
That's
Newcastle.
crazy.
in
That's
3
crazy.
years, we'll
That's
find out.
crazy.
We'll find out.
No,
Once
that's
they
not
unlock-
far
once
fetched.
they
That's not
unlock
far
the
fetched.
spending.
That's not far fetched.
We got the money for it.
You know,
Yeah,
you know what's
the
funny?
Saudis-
Sunderland will
You're
finish
not allowed
above.
to spend the money. That's a problem. You
We
have
just
the
have to get rid of
money.
these dumbass rules.
Bro, the Saudis will pay. The Saudis are
Yes.
looking for somebody, and he might be the guy.
Well, we have our guy in Yaisla, so
Yeah. Of course.
Enrique can wait.
Yeah,
Respect.
the guy that pulled up from the
Let's go.
Newcastle. That's what happened, man.
Wait. Enrique can wait.
Yeah.
Enrique can wait.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
gonna keep.
We're in the
So you're gonna keep.
Yaisla
You're,
era,
you're
dude.
gonna keep. You're gonna keep Yaisla the 5 out of 10 and not go for the supermodel. That's crazy, Steve. Sorry. Steve doesn't want the supermodel. You see, I flipped your reference now. You don't want the supermodel. That's fine. Cool. Keep your 5 out of 10.
Because
5 out of 10.
I'm attached to the 5 out of 10. I'm
You've
emotional.
only been dating the
There you
5
go.
out of 10 for like 2
There you
weeks,
go.
bro. You only been with her for 2 weeks. Relax. You don't even know her. You don't even know her
Hey,
middle name yet.
I
Relax.
know it's gonna be good.
Relax.
Steve,
You don't even
I
know her
don't-
middle name yet, bro.
I
You
know
not
it's
even
gonna
kissed
be
her yet, bro. Relax. You not even kissed her. Relax. It's only 2 weeks.
Let's go.
I'm going to bed. I'm fucking tired. Anyways, Erks, it was good to see you. Tad, Zier, you're tough in the news.
I'll keep us going for a little while, as long as people want to go on for. But
I'm
I,
fucking
I
exhausted.
have the power, so we're all good. Steve, Steve looks very. We'll see.
Oh,
tomorrow.
and by the way, we're beating West Brom. I think we'll beat them 2-1.
Steve, who do you play?
Oh, wait, don't forget to set up that stream before you go to bed.
Leon,
Steve,
Leon Fenerbahce.
Steve, who do you play at the
I'm gonna
weekend?
do watch along tomorrow.
Spurs away. Spurs away.
Ooh,
Wait, Spurs at the White Hart Lane. Yeah, you're gonna.
that's
batter
a good. That's a good little game there, in my opinion.
You're gonna batter them. I'm going.
We-
I'm going
we-
3 or 4. I'm
Yeah.
gonna batter them.
No, but
We
that,
actually
sorry, go ahead, bro.
we actually have one. I think we have one of the best records at the ground. 3 wins in the last 4 visits.
They're so shit against us that we beat them with Steve Bruce and when Joe Ellington was a striker.
Damn.
Yeah.
And that's when they had Kane and Son.
But I think that game could be very like back and forth.
Yes, I
Like,
think it will be. It
Like I thought
definitely
that Chelsea Fulham game was a good advertisement for the Premier League. I thought that was really nice. Like it was just bing, bing,
Fun
bing,
game.
bing. Like we need that. Like I think that could be a game like that.
That was kind of a Liga type game.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Spurs
I mean,
Newcastle
you
will be
say,
good.
bro, you say it's back and forth, but the only times Fulham had strong momentum was after the goalkeeper, bro. Sanchez.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
the
need
Queen.
another keeper, mate. We'll sell you Donnarumma next summer if you want him.
I thought they pressed well. I thought they pressed well.
I call him Scamchez. Scam artist Sanchez, bro.
Actually, I can ask you a question about Donnarumma Prime. Do you think Donnarumma can fit under a Maresca system?
Maresca's gonna have to adapt to Donnarumma like he adapted to Sanchez and drop the high line and stop telling him to play out the back. Actually, not even drop the high line. To be fair.
All right, good night, Steve. I'll take over this.
Not even necessarily drop the high line. But you're gonna have to tell Sanchez. I didn't watch your game against Bournemouth, so I don't really know how you did. But if you're gonna do this playing out of the back stuff, it can't be with Donnarumma. Unless Donnarumma hits the ball long to Haaland to hold up, then that will work, obviously.
They're practicing, but I think the back line has looked kind of shaky so far. I don't know if they're just getting used to the formation, but Diaz is terrible. Husinov is bad.
Are you guys still inverting the fullback and stuff? How did you guys set up?
No, we didn't start a fullback. Nico O'Reilly played in the midfield. And
did he start in midfield or he inverted into?
Yeah, he started in midfield. They started a back line of Rico Lewis, Ruben Diaz. Wait, it was Lewis,
Husinov.
Diaz, Husinov, and Joško Vardiol, and then Nico O'Reilly and Gahey were in the middle with Anderson, and then Phil Foden was on the wing. And then so was Semenyo, and then
it was a flat 3 in midfield.
Yeah,
that is up. I don't know what Maresca's doing. And Maresca's trying to say because that's crazy.
Maybe like you said,
Maresca's that's crazy. He's trying to say I need midfielders, bro. Playing like one of your least technical center backs as the base in midfield is crazy. Yeah,
right.
Big up Maresca.
Said a little. Erks is back.
10. Why do you have 2 stars?
For the World Cup.
Spain.
Oh, you're Spanish.
I live in Spain.
He lives in Spain.
You're doing the League Honor thing, yeah.
Hey, Steve Black is here. Yeah, Rico Lewis was the right back, and I don't know about that. Like Sandro Diaz, I don't know about that. So I'll just say I hope that's the last of the prem we see of Rico Lewis. Was not impressed. Just not impressed. I don't know what this is going to mean for Nunes. I mean, we'll find out Friday. Like, I think you need to start Nunes on Friday because we have this insane win record with Matheus Nunes. Like, it's just, I think we've only lost like 1 game with him in the past year. And I'm just like, what? I never would have thought that with Nunes ever. Like it's just some insane record. Like he's like the key. He's become the new Rodri. Like when Nunes plays, we don't lose. Like that kind of thing. I've got no clue. I'm curious about what's going to happen with Nunes long term because we know Maresca tends to like a fullback that inverts into the middle, and
but that's what Nunes does. Really strong.
Nunes, because when he came into the game, Nunes held the touch line. And that let Foden go inside, and then Turkey when Turkey came.
But he did that
so
because you don't have.
They're better, and so
he did that because you don't have a. He did that because you don't have a touchline. You don't have a touchline winger barring Doku.
Well, apparently this Allen guy is this. I know absolutely nothing about this Allen guy, but apparently he's really good at holding the touchline. I've not heard a lot of positive stuff about him. Though. I'm just gonna say that. I just don't know what to say about him, but I don't know. We'll see. Allegedly, ITKs on Twitter are saying that we're going after an unnamed midfielder. We'll see what happens. There's still a few days, there's still time left in the window. I have no clue. If the whole strategy is depending on Doku, I think we're going to struggle because Doku has a very sketchy injury record throughout his whole career.
I don't know why you guys don't turn Aït-Nouri into a left winger.
I think that would be a brilliant idea. But Aiden already seems to be frozen out.
Because I thought Maresca, when he joined us, he would turn Gusto into a touchline right wing, and he played Gusto as a 10. So Maresca can do like dumb things.
We got an Allen agenda. That's for you, Steve Black. We got an agenda. Again, I'm just repeating what I've heard. I don't actually have an opinion. I don't. Do you think Gakpo? Because remember, Gakpo was linked yesterday. Prime, would you say he kind of fits that mold or nah?
Gakpo's not. Listen, I don't know what
the Gakpo. I think the Gakpo.
I don't rate Gakpo in it, but like he's not a winger. He's a.
I don't know what that. Well, we need a backup striker for Holland.
He's a false 9, isn't he? Huh?
Yeah, I think Gakpo would be the Marmouche replacement. That's how I saw it.
So you're gonna pay $80 million for him to sit on the bench because Liverpool are gonna price gouge.
I don't know what's going on with that.
I know Savio's not been good for City, but as a touchline winger under Maresca,
exactly.
I think for a year,
would have been perfect.
I think for a year,
if you look at that though, they sold a guy who apparently every time he went to Spurs said, "I want to play here one day," and they got a big profit for him, and they kind of got the kind of guy from Brazil. So if you look at it from one move to another, it's a 40 million profit. You kind of get the same guy. It's not like Savinho was tearing up the world. I mean, you remember that goal against Newcastle?
Oh, where he just stood there and it bounced off of him?
I mean,
it was literally like the ball looked at him. It was at a point where the ball looked at him and said, "Listen, bro, either you're going to fucking kick me in or I'm going to walk in the net." And the ball had to walk in the net. That's what it was. It was so bad. So we're not losing much without Savinho, in my opinion.
No, you're right. But I'm just talking about like your winger options. They're not good.
I think you have interference.
We have Ryan McKay, and I think he could do something, but I don't know if they're going to trust him because he's young. But Maresca's
I'm nervous about him. If we're linked to 2 wingers and you have 4 wingers, where's he going to play?
Maresca's not going to trust the kids. He's not. Maresca's going to play players he trusts. He's not going to.
That is very clear right now because I'm seeing a little favoritism early on, and I'm not.
He did that at Chelsea first season when everyone loved the whole João Felix and Nkunku bullshit. We played Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. We rotated heavily. Newcastle also rotated heavily. We got spanked, and then he stopped rotating in the Prem and FA Cup. He stopped rotating. So I don't see why he would. If even last year, Santos started bad. Hato started bad, and he wasn't rotating them. Esteval was playing from the bench a lot. Like Maresca, if you don't earn his trust quickly, like you're gonna have to be fighting for minutes.
That makes me nervous about Buwadi because I don't know. Everyone's like, "Oh, he's just gonna play off the bench," and I'm like, "Well, he shouldn't be because he's really fucking good, and he's our best option at 6 right now because Kovacic is terrible." Enzo's not a 6. Anderson's not a 6. Buwadi is by default the best. And they're like, "Oh, they're just going to ease him in." I'm like, you don't need to ease him in. He's been starting games since he was 16 in Liga, which is a very physical and technical league. So it's not like, it's not like he's coming in from Serie A. We saw that disaster last season. We don't need that again. So, and you spent a lot of money on him. So I'm like, you're going to have to play him. Like,
yeah.
I think if you develop Buwadi, I think Buwadi and Anderson could be such a good midfield.
That's why I'm against the Enzo thing. I'm like, you have those.
Enzo ruins everything.
I don't know. And if he really wanted somebody who could box crash, why can't Nico O'Reilly be developed to be that person?
Yeah. And he said he wants to play in the midfield anyway. If you buy 2 more midfielders, what do you have?
And this is the same guy that apparently wanted to buy Nico O'Reilly while he was in Chelsea. So
he must have.
He wanted to buy who?
Nico O'Reilly. He was linked to Chelsea heavily last year, and then City came.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
January of 2025. We said no.
We were linked to O'Reilly. That is true. Yeah.
So what the heck was he going to use him for there?
I don't think. But then again, Chelsea like that. I don't think that was a Maresca thing. We have Joe Shields who's been buying XCE academy players.
Yeah, no, I understand, but he was their coach, so I'm pretty sure he was in line with that when they told him that, right?
Yeah, he would have had to agree to it.
Maybe
he was their coach.
Also, Nico O'Reilly, that left back box crashing thing that Cucurella did, that suits O'Reilly to a T. So
yeah,
I know, but then we played Vardy all there, so I'm just like,
Well,
Which again,
Kells,
also
Confused.
cardio.
Kells, I think that's the issue. I think you're gonna have a situation where one of those guys, from a politics standpoint, is gonna get forced out, and it could be Kusanov, because if you're looking at it, that Gvardiol has to play, Diaz has to play, Gahey has to play.
No, it'll be no. There's no chance they're gonna prioritize Diaz. I
I'm
think
just saying
Diaz
they
gets
all, on the wages that they're on, and Diaz being the elder statesman, they're all gonna have to play.
Well, Diaz will take himself out of the lineup at some point. He's very injury prone these days, so that will.
I'm just saying.
But you just gave Kusanov a new contract, so I can't see you like.
I'm just saying at some point
Ace is in trouble.
They backed themselves into a corner because look, if you kind of look at like, I get we didn't have many people against Bournemouth, but look at it this way: Gahey had to play, and all 4 of those defenders had to play. Then he forced Nico O'Reilly to play that 10, which then knocks off either Foden and Cherokee. It knocked off Cherokee. So
yeah,
I don't know what he's. There's so much there from a politics standpoint before we even get to his favoritism. Somebody's gonna have to give way here. Something's not gonna make sense to me, at least personally.
Yeah. I like people keep saying it's a squad game and it's a rotation game, but we've seen this story before. The rotation pieces will only stick around for so long.
Yeah.
Like we saw it for years under Pep, and I think what's going to really determine this kind of stuff. Oh, Carl's here. What's up, Carl? I think what's going to determine who plays in the big games. But unfortunately, this Enzo thing that bothers me is that he has the automatic. Like I said, he's the Bernardo Silva for Enzo Maresca, so he will always play no matter what. And I think that could cause a little bit of drama in the.
It will, because look at it this way.
I think that's a problem.
Where is that drama? What's the problem? It's a World Cup winner.
Look at
the World Cup winner. His class is top. Why is there drama?
Look at it.
Well, why not spend the money on Vitinha? He's won 2 Champions Leagues.
Can't get Vitinha. Vitinha's done one World Cup.
Everybody has a price.
No, you can't get him. You're not going to get him. You want a player that wants to come. Listen, but part of our problem as a club and our players, they were too soft, too nice. There's nobody who can do any shithousery. Take off the other fans, play with some heart. This kid is good.
Do you think tough guys whine to the ref a lot?
Tough guys win things.
No. But do they complain to the refs? Is that a trait of like a strong?
It's part of the game. It's a part of the game. It's part of the modern game.
You know, Enzo he got like 7 yellow cards last season just for
whining. It's a part of the modern game. Look, Enzo Fernandez is the top class player. Let's be clear. He's better than Anderson. 100%. Without question. No one can debate that.
Anybody doesn't know. Carl thinks that Anderson's going to get benched.
No, I just think he's not good enough. I just think he's not good enough to be at City. That's my opinion. Okay. Right? But Enzo versus Anderson, there's no question. There's no debate. There's just no debate, in my opinion. So I don't know why we're whining about this. Take the guy. He's a top-class player. Play him. Now, does that mean Foden doesn't get a spot?
Yeah, again, he's the favorite of the
if Foden doesn't get a spot, tough luck. But, kid, you've had, 10 years? You got to step up. This is it.
Who's had 10 years?
With Foden.
Oh, Foden?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think anybody's predicting Foden to be starting games.
Yeah, but Foden's put in more work than Enzo. And if we're looking at careers, it's not even close.
I'm talking about, look at the moment right now, the better player in the field, on the ball, the character, the dynamism, the ability, the winning mentality. Enzo is clear. I'm sorry. He's a better player. What are we doing here?
Hey,
Carl, what do you think of this Buwadi that we spent $100 million on? Should he?
I love him, absolutely. Give me a midfield. You think we're going to play 64 games with just 3 players? No.
Well, we're discussing like big games, like who, like in the big, because the players they want to play in the big games.
Yeah, everybody can't play in the big games. Sorry, you come to a big club. Ultimate is not going to play.
I'm not as high on Enzo. One thing I think he's decent at is he can break lines very quickly. He is a decent passer. He's aggressive, but outside of that, what else does he do at a world class level? I don't know. Really,
what we need in our midfield is some steel, some character, which we don't have.
Don't have
I don't know if he's stealing character. I think he's just a shit starter. That's what I think.
It's a part of the game. It's part of the modern game. This is it.
We don't have that. About it like Fernandinho was, and then there's just being stupid and getting booked. They're very different.
Fernandinho got booked for
One is a
stupidity as
positive
well.
and
I
one's
can
a
tell you,
liability.
Fernandinho got a red card against Chelsea at home. We lost 3-1, right? That's stupid things as well. So let's not try to.
Yeah, but if we compare him to Enzo in terms of how petulant both are, it's not close.
They're different players, different characters. They're not going to be the same. Listen, Enzo Fernandez will come, right? If you don't get back behind him, that's your problem. For me, I'm taking him every single day of the week.
Yes, this right here. Better player unless he unsettles the team and causes friction.
That's all bullshit. Sorry. Let me Kelly, it's all bullshit.
That causes
Listen,
problems in the dressing room.
players want better players around them because they make them better, period. They can't hang it, go away. Serious.
But I don't think he's 140 million good. That's the thing. He's
the
not.
Price is the price. Was Jack Grealish 100 million?
Nope. And I didn't think
exactly. Was Anderson 100 million for Forest?
No, he's 70, 80
This
max.
is the way. That's the game. It's the game we're playing.
But here's
all I can say is Anderson will be starting games.
Anderson. Listen, there's no club in Europe apart from City, unfortunately, in top bracket is going to buy Anderson. Sorry, Madrid won't get him. Barcelona won't get him. Neither will Bayern Munich. No way. No chance.
Barcelona have their own factory. They don't buy a lot of players.
But I'm telling you, none of them will have him. None of them. Now, Fernandez, I can guarantee you, Madrid had the option, they would get him.
They did.
So let's not equate the two. They're two. There is a
selling himself.
Fernandez, in my opinion, has a lot of PR in a very well structured Argentina.
It's all a part of the game, bro.
No, but hear me out. In a very well structured Argentina team, he did very well. You could see the same phenomenon with Alexis McAllister, and now Liverpool's looking at him like, okay, that's not the same guy we were supposed to have. There's a lot of guys on that Argentinian team that played well when they had their Lord and Savior Messi there with them, but when they're in their club teams, they're not.
See, let me. I've been following Fernandez before he joined Chelsea, before he started for Argentina. I was following him when he and Alvarez were at River Plate. I used to watch him every Sunday, right, at River Plate, right. We were supposed to get both of them until we chickened out because of Pep, right, and then he went to Chelsea. He was a baller back then. He was a baller back then, and I told you this, Kelly, many years ago. I told you about this guy. I told you. So it's not surprising they want him. He's been under radar.
So you guys stopped. You guys stopped.
Carl, can I ask you a question? What do you think our most balanced midfield will be?
For me?
Yeah.
The three for me would be Buwadi, Shirky, and what's his name? Enzo Fernandez. That's it.
Okay. Do you have any concern? Because you know how Turkey is off ball, and you know how and
I don't need Shirky to be off ball. I need Shirky to do what Messi does. I don't need him to be a 6 and an 8. I don't need that shit. I need him to be Messi.
But like in the course of a game, there'll be moments where he loses the ball and he'll.
Yeah, and Messi lost the ball too. I need Shirky. I need Shirky magic top of the box. If he loses the ball, fine. We've got Enzo back there. We've got Buwadi back to cover up. I don't need Shirky going back 60 yards to run back to get a ball. I don't need him to do that. Yeah. That's not his skill. That's not what he brings. He's a lockpicker. He's a magician. I need him top of the box.
No, but when I watch Enzo and I look at like any other people that scout him, they all mention he's never the fastest guy. You can bypass him. You can outrun him. You can make him like a fat hamster on the wheel.
Neither was Rodri. Neither was Rodri. Rodri wasn't fastest guy, but Rodri knew where to be.
Rodri's a different gravy. He knows how to position himself.
Right, but but yeah, Buwadi. Buwadi knows where to be. I need Enzo.
Buwadi needs somebody else beside him.
No, he doesn't. See, this is the problem, right? Everybody thinks we're gonna, we should play 2 centimeters holding midfielders. No, you don't need that with Buwadi. You don't need it. You don't need that.
A lot of people are saying Buwadi's too young and that he's gonna not.
That's all bullshit. Sorry, I'm sorry. That's not nonsense, right? It's all nonsense.
I'm with
you. It's all bullshit. The guy plays against Brazil in the World Cup. He plays against Madrid in the Champions League for Leo. He's good enough. There's so many fucking excuses.
Joey Bart. Oh no.
I mean, it's just we always find these excuses for players.
Oh no, stay away, stay away.
I don't know. I'm not as high on Enzo Fernandez, but if the team want him, I can't do shit about him. I'm gonna have to watch him.
And Carl's doing his best to hype him up, so we appreciate that.
No, it's not hype, Kelly.
He presents the other side. So.
I followed this guy for many years. It was a River Plate. I followed him all the way, and I was upset that he went to Chelsea because we had an opportunity to get him with Alvarez. Right, and we didn't.
I remember it was like 15 million or something.
Yeah, they should have got him. In my opinion, that's very cheap at that point. You should have got him. They should have got him.
But the thing is, though, is if they did back then, he never would have developed because Pep was never going to play him.
I don't know about that. I mean, we don't know if ands or buts. We don't know. Right? But he's where he is right now.
This is the thing about Bawadi, though. I don't think he needs a lot of time. I don't think he needs that mythical time period that people think he does. This kid's a baller, man. I've been watching him for 2 years. When he was a kid for Lyon. I'm sorry, Lille.
I think the premium that they're going to pay for Enzo Fernandez will ultimately put a lot of pressure on him and Enzo Maresca, and it's going to be interesting to see how they both deal with it, because ultimately, with the amount that they've done to back Enzo Maresca in this transfer window, there's a remit there. You have to bring back something. You're not spending the amount they spent and come back to me and be like, yo, we're developing.
Agree with you. 100% agree with you, brother. 100%. That's why when you play Rico Lewis in game number 1, you're not serious. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hopefully it's the last time we see Rico, because I'm sorry he struggled in that game. But do you think Maresca's going to be expected to win the league this year?
Well, the problem is that, I feel bad for Rico because they keep putting him in these positions where he can't succeed.
Yeah. He's better.
It's not the kid's fault.
He's better in the middle.
Yeah. He's a midfielder. Stick in the middle. Let him be a rest player. But don't ask him to do the 2 jobs and be right back in the invert. He's not going to do it. We've seen that from Pep.
He's not strong enough to do it.
He's not. But you keep sticking him there, and the poor kid keeps getting pelted because
like they want him to do the Miles Lewis Skelly thing, but the Skelly kid is much stronger. He's a lot stronger, and that's the difference.
Bigger too.
No, I think they're the same height. It's just Skelly's stronger.
Skelly's it is not 5'6" like Rico Lewis is.
Is Rico? I thought he was like 5'7", 5'8". I know Skelly's like.
No, Rico Lewis is like 5'6". He's very short.
Really? Okay, Skelly's 5'9". He's not that tall either.
Yeah, but Skelly's a little thicker. Thick. We're doing thick talk.
But he's just so much more stronger, and that's the difference, in my opinion. But
okay, Steve Black, we'll put City off or Pep off. We're buying Fernandez in the first place.
So he's listed.
I think it was a politics thing, wasn't it? We just weren't going to play him, and I think he wanted to go play. So Benfica is a team that will always play the young players. So logically, for his career, it probably made the most sense at the time because that was during like the trouble season. And think about that season. Enzo Fernandez would not have gotten a lot of opportunities to play because remember they bought that Peroni kid in January 23, and I think he played in 1 game.
Yeah, but Peroni, listen. Even at River Plate, Peroni wasn't Fernandez, man. It's just, you need to watch River Plate. Him and Alvarez together. It was just Peter and Paul. It was just incredible.
I saw like 1 or 2 games, but that's about it.
It was incredible.
Once I found out,
for you,
I was like, ooh.
If for you, then it's going to be for you, then you think Enzo's going to be a hit automatically.
Absolutely, I think so. I think
that kind of contradicts what you had to say, Prime.
I think so.
About what?
About you said Enzo Fernandez is a slow starter. Prime is a Chelsea fan, so he's watched a lot of
Enzo does start the season slow. It takes like a month or 2. He does start the season slow. Like factually, it's proven. He starts the season slow. And now, especially with the World Cup year that we've just had, and he's not really had a preseason. He's not really got, like played much or anything in preseason because of this whole transfer to City and the World Cup. He's going to start slow with you guys.
See, for me, the league is the league. For me, it's a UCL. That's what you need his players for. That's what you need his players for. I mean, the league is a league. I mean, 38 games, okay, It's the Champions League. There's knockout games where we've been soft in the middle. Too soft.
Enzo, to be fair, Enzo
Maresca is more of a cup manager than.
To be fair, Enzo in Europe does he does actually perform well in Europe for us. When we played in Europe when he first joined us in January, he did good. Last season, our big when we had good games in Europe, he played well in them. I think against Napoli away, he played well. I know PSG first leg we got battered 5-3, but up until when we were in the tie, it was because of him. So in Europe, when it's a lot slower and stuff, he does do well. When we beat PSG in the Club World Cup final, he was the one that marked Vitinha, that allowed us to actually play well. And I think he was arguably one of our best players on the day. So I hear it, but I think you can get the best out of Enzo if you build around him. I'll be honest. like Chelsea spent up until like this summer, Enzo was our most expensive signing, and we didn't build around him. So it was just a waste of having him. And Maresca kept using him as a box crasher when he should be playing a lot deeper in midfield as a tempo setter. And that's my question mark about when he goes to City. Is he going to play deeper in midfield? Is he going to play as a box crasher? Like, how are you going to use him? You know? But
that raises the question, though. Is he the one you want to build around, though?
I think
I'd rather build around Turkey and Holland.
No, but if you're buying a player like Enzo, I think you have to build around him because that's how you get the best out of him.
There's a lot of players at City right now that are kind of in that same. Like Phil Foden, you probably get the best out of him if you build around him. Turkey, you're already getting really good things. You probably get even more. Like Nico O'Reilly, is that someone you want to build around? Like there's just so many players.
Also, I think the best of Enzo is when you play a 3-man midfield. You're playing a double pivot. I don't know. I don't think that always works with him. I think you need to play him in a 3 where he kind of gets a bit of like freedom in a way. And you have
the manager loves him. He might build around him. You never
Well,
know.
with the 3, he's gonna have a chance to be able to F around and not find out because he's gonna have 2 guys around him.
But I don't know if he's gonna play a 3 in midfield because at Chelsea he didn't.
Maresca
didn't build around Chelsea. Build around Enzo at Chelsea. So
we seem to be just giving Maresca the floor, so he might just be able to do it, you know.
No, I think he'll do. I think he'll do the 3-man midfield.
I'm starting to get nervous for. I'm nervous for Foden, Turkey, and Buwadi. That's
who's the 3 in midfield then?
Then it's going to be Buwadi, Anderson, and Enzo, and then he's going to probably have.
That's not balanced though. That lacks creativity.
Well, you're going to use Enzo. You're going to use Enzo as your creative guy.
I don't even think it lacks. I don't think it lacks creativity. I just think it lacks. I rate Buwadi.
Very slow too. That's a very slow midfield.
So it lacks the lock picker. That's what it does lack.
I rate. Oh, you mean a 10? Yeah.
But like a guy that picks the lock for low blocks.
And we face a lot of low blocks, so we're gonna need that.
But that's not my problem. My problem is there's no legs in that midfield. Well, I rate
legs.
Buwadi and Anderson. There's enough legs there.
I rate Buwadi, but I don't think he has legs like that. And Anderson, he runs around, but he's not good on the ball. So
yeah, but if we're talking about legs, there are legs in my opinion for those.
Good night, Steve Black. Sorry, we're too negative.
I think there's legs between those 2, but Enzo, there's no legs there. He's there for his off.
I just think I look at, but you won't play I'm just going off of what I know about Maresca. You won't play a 3. I just think it's interesting how. I just think it's unless he has changed. And again, I've not watched your preseason. I didn't watch you guys at the weekend, so maybe you guys have changed. But going from what I know of Maresca, there's a lot of problems in your 11 that just signing Enzo doesn't really fix. I think Enzo. I think arguably signing Enzo highlights your problems too, because Enzo is good at playing.
He doesn't fix any of them, so that can I get confused.
Enzo's good at playing out and playing those balls over the top or playing them out into channels. But barring Doku, you don't have players that can play well in channels, in the wide areas. Like you don't have any 1v1 players barring Doku. Defensively, it's like I don't know. There's a lot of problems at City that like.
Steve, we'll be on tomorrow for watch along.
People are not noticing the problems that you have, like in the 11.
So are they problems because of the manager's system, or they're just not?
The problem I think is the team. I don't think it's
the wrong team for the manager.
The problem is the team, and it's highlighted by the way the manager wants to play. You have a manager who is reliant on. Like his system is reliant on the ball getting to your wide players to create chances. But you don't have those wide players.
Yeah.
It's reliant on having like a sturdy like specimen midfielder. But which I mean, we had Caicedo. You guys don't really have
second channel, Steve Black. Second channel.
You know, like Rodri's gone. I don't rate Anderson. I don't think Buwadi can sit on his own. And Enzo has not sat on his own in the Prem in 3 years. Like, I think there's a lot of problems at City. But
So basically, but can the manager, should he be adjusting to his players?
I think he'll have to, but like, how long will that
He's
take?
a good enough manager.
I think at Chelsea it took like 6 months for him to adapt to certain players. It took him 6 months to drop the line and make our defense more sturdy, so Sanchez wasn't conceding, and for us to get top 4. So, but again, if you're saying that you guys are backing him and he's going to get the time, maybe he knows that I'll get the time to kind of play my way. And like again, Pep at City, when he first joined, he knew he could play his way and he would get fully backed. So all the little bullshit that was happening didn't matter. So maybe Maresca kind of thinks the same, that I'll get back. So if things happen and look bad, it's not really on me. Also, and I said this with you, Kels, like a month ago, the thing you guys have that we don't, you guys have match winners. So that game against Bournemouth, Chelsea would have lost that game last season or the season beforehand because we don't have the quality. But because you guys have Cherky, you have Haaland, you guys have match winners, you have Donnarumma, you guys will stay in games and you'll win games that you maybe shouldn't because the system's not working on the day. But because you have the quality, you'll win the games, or at least you'll draw. So that will help you in the first year.
Yeah, I definitely think that game was won by, like you said, by the match winners. Not, I don't think there was anything tactically that was the reason we won. It was just individual brilliance.
Also, Maresca is a good, he is good in big games. So in terms of quote unquote being a cup manager, like, I think that's kind of a disrespect towards him, calling him just a cup manager. But you guys can win a trophy this year. I don't see it being the Prem or Champs, but you can win a trophy.
I am predicting that we retain the Carabao Cup. That's my hot prediction.
Yeah, you guys win one, Chelsea win the other. Let's go.
Well, according to Steve and 10 think they're winning the FA Cup, or they're winning something. So they're thinking they're gonna come take it.
But 10 said they're in it. Didn't 10 say they're in the top?
Oh, Maresca is a stubborn manager. We're not being objective. Who's not being objective?
Maresca is stubborn, but most managers are. So
I mean, Pep was very stubborn.
I don't know if stubborn is like an insult towards him, or most managers are very stubborn. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I like I said, I think the first 6 months are going to be, or 3 to 4 months at least. I'd say until the new year, I think it's going to be a rough ride. I think there's going to be a lot of experimentation. There's going to be probably a lot of drop points stupidly. There's probably going to be mistakes. I think you can see it from this back three. I think they're still kind of adjusting to the roles. They haven't looked good. Like, Husinov is really struggling. I would not be, but again, the problem is you have to play him. I think you need one of him or Nunes in that back line at all times.
Well, also, what also doesn't help is, and I noticed that with Chelsea during the
aliens here.
Like, what also doesn't help is that having a tournament year going into a season before a season starts ruins a lot of things. You don't get a real preseason. It messes up your transfer window. Like it doesn't help.
Yeah.
So that, like, I was watching Chelsea's preseason games. I didn't like. It was kind of annoying to watch because there's no consistency. You're playing a bunch of young players, and then 2-3 games into the preseason, then your first teamers arrive when they're not fit, and then the preseason ends a week later, and then the season starts. So you're maybe, but again, you've won your first game. So at the start of the season, it's just about getting your wins, which you've done. So
yeah, I think the key right now is survive till the end of the window. Hopefully, you can repeat what you did. Crystal Palace at Selhurst. That's a tough game, but they did lose the players in the summer, so you kind of got to take advantage. They also lost Glasner, very good manager. So try to take advantage of that one. I really want to see Bologna play some of that. I want him to start, but I don't think he will.
When do you play? When do you play Palace?
On Friday night.
Oh,
so we had to play on Sunday, and then we have to play again on Friday.
Under the lights.
Whereas Arsenal got to play on Friday, and I don't think they play again until Monday. So
listen, you never know. By the time you play Palace, maybe Wharton's not in the squad. Maybe Mateta's not in the squad because they're both going to leave.
They're both linked away. Yeah,
you could be facing a depleted Palace, so that helps.
Yeah, and we won there last year. Pretty.
Yeah, right now it's just
Pretty
right
good
now it's
game.
just getting your wins. Like,
Yeah.
it,
Yeah, like I said, I think just fake it till you make it for a couple of months and see what you do. I wouldn't really expect a rhythm until probably January. Like that's when you'll probably kind of see the system. But also one thing working against them is that is when you're in Europe, there's not going to be a lot of training time, so it will be very difficult to implement some of these tactics that he's trying because it's new tactics and then no time to practice them. So you're kind of practicing them in the game, and that's when you get the hit or misses. That's where Chelsea will probably have the advantage because they don't have Europe, so they can spend more time on the training pitch. And I would expect them to come along a little faster because they're only playing once a week, so they'll have a lot more time to work on the system.
I mean, yeah.
At the end of the day, if you're City and you're Maresca and you've now bargained and wind your way to getting Enzo Fernandez, now the real work has started. Now you have to show that the proof of concept of your system it's got to show. You got to prove the concept. You got to set this team to be rigid enough, not even rigid, like at least resilient and like flexible enough that once they get hit, they have the resilience, they can fight back. We need to see aspects of the youthful exuberance in the squad. You bought a lot of young guys, like in terms of Wadi and Anderson are kind of young. Enzo's not that old either. We need to see a lot more, how do I say this, work rate, workmanship from these kids, in my opinion, personally, under his tutelage. And we need to be able to see that the last 2 years we've been crying about goddamn the older guys still being here. Old guys. They're going to make mistakes, but I'm looking at, hey, do I see the work? Do I see the energy? Do I see that, for every second ball, I'm not going to sit there going, oh, yeah, we're not going to get to that second ball. Those are the things for me that I'm going to see. And most importantly, he better change that 4-man press because that's a very risky way to press, especially if the I don't know if you guys saw, our left side was getting carved up. So Semenyo would jump on either their fullback or their center back. That would leave either Gavardio or whoever it is in the midfield could not get out there quick enough to track that guy. That's how the first goal happened, by the way. The Tavernier goal. They were just getting through our press at will. And so that's what I'm looking at. Yo, Maresca, if you're going to tell me you're going to sell me on a system, show me that your press has been changed. Show me you're bringing me certain concepts that are not Pep influenced. I don't want to see Pep stuff.
That concerned me.
I brought you to be I brought you here to be Enzo Maresca, not Pep Guardiola.
But you also know he is Pep-esque.
It's not about this. It's not about being Pep-esque within a system and within like a way of playing as the football romantic would want. You can hold some of the same principles that you use within your system, no problem. But I want to see wrinkles and innovations within that system that I go, that is the hallmarks of a Maresca system.
Yeah, but bro, you're not going to see that until big games. In big games, Maresca would be, like, for example, in the club.
You can work on that throughout the season, though.
No, yeah, but you won't see it flourish until in the Club World Cup, for example, like most people expected us to just drop off and sacrifice to PSG. This guy went to them. Like, he'll do certain things in big games and adapt, and kind of forego maybe the system just to get the result and make it I don't know.
Let me explain.
The big. No, I know what you mean, but you won't see it fully until big game.
Bro,
I do listen. I do know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but I'm
talking about something else. I'm saying.
Okay, sorry.
With Pep, one thing we've noticed is the thing that sometimes makes him great is sometimes the thing that kills him, because he's such a football romantic that he's so in love with his principles, total football, Johan Cruyff, whatever it is. He's so in love with it that he expects, because I believe this system is so beautiful and foolproof and it has the answers to almost every situation. I believe it is robust enough to work in any circumstance without me having to change something at times. Sometimes it feels like that. But there was times that he did tinker and change and actually did very well for us from what I saw. I'm not the smartest tactical guy in the world, but I'm just watching the game like a normal fan. So I'm talking about what I see. But there's guys like that are so in love with their system that built into their system, yes, there is a bit of like there's a part of functionality inside the system. I'm saying, can Maresca, from what I've seen with Maresca, at times he looked like a guy who knew, yo, listen, sometimes I can't be too romantic about what I do. Let me just be functional. Like that PSG game, I feel like he kind of got out of what a guy that's like so in love with his system would have done. He was just like, listen, I'm playing PSG. How can I counter this? And you saw the fruits of that labor right there.
Yeah.
I'm looking for
Dominated
that.
that game.
No, but I'm looking for that. I'm looking for, and that's what I'm hoping to see bits of. Yeah, you said it could be in big games, but I just want to see bits of it in certain parts of the game where I go, okay, this is what he means. It's gonna come.
Yeah.
It's gonna come at some point.
Also, listen, I think you guys can challenge for a bit and fall off, but ultimately, like, there's big pressure. It's City. People are still going to expect you to win the league because people don't like Arsenal, and someone has to challenge Arsenal. But Maresca needs to end the season with a trophy. He needs to end it.
He has to. Yeah, he has to.
He can't end the season trophy, especially if Arsenal retain this title. You cannot end the season trophy. You need something.
Well, I think we could challenge for the league. I don't think we can't. Technically, I think we could be there at the end because if you look at last year, let's not like. I know people sit there and go, "Oh, Pep Guardiola, like he's a genius. He'll always find a way." Oh yeah, no, I agree with that too. But let's just not act like Pep wasn't at his best either in terms of looking at the documentary. Some of his mentality, yes, as great as he is, we get it. Sorry,
100%.
Like,
No, 100%. You're right.
He was there to be gotten too. Like he was kind of all over the place. You could see in the documentary he's trying new things, talking about his marriage. I don't think he's ever talked to guys about his marriage, and you could tell he was just trying to lift that little bit out of a team that looked kind of dead. And to be honest, some of the guys they sold, bro, if this guy's like reaching into that level, that place to go get something to make you move, I'm sorry. There's so much there that like it wasn't right, and somehow they still were like 3-4 games from a domestic trouble. So I guess the team is there, but can Enzo Maresca come in and just show me something that's different and be like, listen, okay, I got this system. I'm bringing some new ideals, but we'll retain some of the principles that Pep had. I want to see that. That's what they've sold me on. Calhoun and those guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it.
No, you're absolutely spot on. I mean, this is why I scratched my head to pieces when I saw a right back in that kid. And I remember last season, I think he played one game inverted and he never played this in the season again. And you're going back to that? Why?
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to be mini Guardiola? What are you trying to do?
Well, what blew my mind is in the Community Shield when he did that stupid 3-1-6, and then he put Kovacic in the middle, and I'm like,
seriously?
Well, yeah, Rodri can't even do that system. Kovacic has no chance in hell, and lo and behold, we got absolutely dominated. So I'm just
you guys played a 3-1-6.
That's what it looked like to me. Grant, I was watching on a phone.
So it was. There were aspects of that game, times of that game. Yeah, that was
that failed. It was a failed shape that Pep did last season.
It
failed every time he tried it.
Maresca's kind of done that before.
Yeah. He has, but hasn't he resorted to a double pivot a lot with y'all?
But like when you got legs like in Caicedo, you can kind of push it and make it a save.
Yeah.
Which I don't like because I don't like Caicedo being isolated. I don't like Caicedo being isolated on his own in midfield. I'll be real. But,
well, okay. If I am to diagnose, like if I just sit there and I look at the team that won the league in Arsenal again, listen, I don't like them, but like if I have to sit there and kind of speak on what they were doing good at, and it took them years to do this, so I don't think they did it correctly. But maybe he went a little old school in that. Let me make sure the midfield and the defense are as stable as I can make them, and then he kind of like, this offense suffered. Don't get it twisted. And they don't have many offensive creative people there outside of Odegaard and Saka, to be fair. But at the very least, the building blocks of what he's done for the last few years, it doesn't. I'm not surprised they won one at some point because your defense is solid, your midfield is solid. That's a lot in terms of when you're playing over a season, you can reproduce some good results when two important parts of your team are like steel. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I look at that and I'm like, yo, does Maresca, can you show me you want to, like, if you're gonna rebuild the side, can we start from the basics again? Like, yo, let's make sure our midfield is good again. Let's make sure our defense is decent. Every counter doesn't look like, oh fuck, we're fucked. Like, we've gone through that how many times under Pep? And I get it. Under Pep, we can let him have that because he's done it before. He's gotten results, but his bias is offensively as a coach. Maresca, you got to show me what you are really about. Is he trying to be an offensive guy, or the stuff they sold me was we're not going to be being in the transition as much no more. That's what I was told. So I want to see what he does. I'm really interested to see.
You'll be. Chelsea got caught out in transition a lot last year, but that's also. Is it part players or part the system? Like, because I kept saying over the last 2 years when people would like blame every loss on Maresca, I kept saying, why is it that when, say, we have a bad game or the system's not working, we can't expect our players to step up and bail us out? Like the Fulham game on Monday. I don't know if you watched it.
Yeah,
last year, the year before that under Poch, we don't win that game. We won that game because Lacroix was brilliant at the back. We won that game because Zhao, Palmer, like they were both firing and they were both able to actually combine and score. But in previous seasons, we only have one fit forward firing and our defense was so leaky. But we won the game because the players actually stepped up. I think we deserve to win the game. But the fact that Sanchez let
two bad goals
in the game twice. That gave, after they scored, they then gained momentum for 5-10 minutes, just penning us back. Previous seasons, we don't win the game, we draw or arguably even lose. So, but what's different with your guys is Donnarumma would save those two chances. So you guys would win that game still 2-0, 3-0. You guys would still win your games. Your game against Bournemouth at the weekend, Chelsea under Maresca would have lost that because Sanchez would have conceded another goal, or Garnacho, Neto, they would have missed chances for us to create. Like what Cherky did for that goal for Vardio, we don't have someone who would have done that. Either to make the pass or to score the goal in previous seasons. So that's why I'm saying with you guys, at least you have players that will bail you out when Maresca's system or tactics don't work on the day. Which will help at the beginning stage until you guys start learning the system and it starts working properly.
I get that, but I like earlier, I said I think that was a great advertisement for the Premier League because I felt like that game, the Premier League now just feels like everybody's got a system and there's everybody's got their own way of playing, and the person that makes the most mistakes, if the other team can capitalize, that's who's just going to win. There's not much ingenuity. I guess there is a tactical beauty about the teams and this system versus this system. It just felt like Arbeloa was trying to implement his system and he was naive and not figuring out, like you get that open against Chelsea, you're giving them way too many chances. You guys, to your credit,
the quality will step in.
To their credit, they actually created a lot of great chances, but it was on the break and it was off their mistakes. Is there a place where, at least with City, we're used to like 10, 11 pass breakdowns and boom, boom, boom here, like you could see the genius within it. No disrespect, I'm just saying, like with your game, it was just they made a mistake, you guys got him. And when Sanchez made two stupid mistakes, that's how they got in. There wasn't much ingenuity in the game, but it was just more like, the Premier League is now like, whoever makes the most mistakes will get killed, in my opinion.
No, you're right.
For us, I'm looking at it like, how long is this teething process going to be? Because if we make more, we've been known to make a lot of mistakes. The thing we get away with is we always sat there and said, under Pep, we will beat you because our offense is better. We will find a way at some point, not only 1, 2, we'll find a way to get 3s and 4s against you, and we back ourselves to do that. That's not the team right now. So is Maresca going to show me that, we're going to have a system that helps us not make as many mistakes? Because that was the thing about Pep. When we get in the Champions League, we're too open. We play very naive. That's what I'm. To me, that's what I'm. The most important thing I'm looking at Maresca is, is your system designed to kind of mitigate some of these issues based on how the Prem is played today? Because if you look at Arsenal, how they won, or any decent team in the Prem, that's how you have to play. Liverpool carved up for one reason. Their midfield's useless in terms of there's no steel in there. The way they tried to play was a mini version of us. Like Slot was trying to do a City, and the guys up top weren't scoring. So what? They were just open everywhere. Every team was beating them, low key. And so I want to see Maresca, can you bring me ideals as part of your system that are built in to make sure we are a little bit more shored up and solid in places we should be in this Premier League? If not, we're not going to win this Premier League easily. That's just straight from what I can see right now.
Yeah, I think anybody predicting a Prem this season I think it's a little naive. I think it's just going to take time. I know the problem is that the spending will increase the expectations, and I think that's unfair, but I just think it's what's going to happen. Like last season, everybody said, Liverpool, you have to win the league. You spent 500 million. We're going to spend 500 million. They're going to say you have to win it, and then we're just going to be labeled as flops when we don't.
Oh,
and I mean, you never know. You never know.
We could win the league.
I would not be expecting a Prem this year. And for me, that's okay.
We could, but it has to click in a way that is unprecedented.
It would have to. Yeah, it would just have to be right off the bat perfect, and then I still think a lot would have to go right for us. But
yeah,
but for things to click, to win the league, it's not. Certain players would have to be able to perform roles that they just can't do.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you keep bringing about the wingers. Yeah.
You would need someone on the right wing.
What if this Alan guy?
Like I know you're saying. I know you're trying to find
guy. Maybe he's the guy.
You never know. That's fine, but that's my thing. You're relying on things you don't know. That's why I'm saying you need things to just work. If you want to.
No, I'm saying in the best case scenario, some of these things that no one has proof that it's going to work start to work. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't think it's likely. I don't think it's likely. But I'm saying if it were to work, these are the things that have to go well. But I don't know. The way I'm looking at it right now, I'm not the biggest fan of Enzo. I just don't feel he does anything world class. But I'm here to be proven wrong. No problem. Part of the the joy I take of it, and I get on any show or Twitter space or whatever. I'm a fan. I'm here to just speak my piece and see if other people see it the way I do. I don't care about being right. I don't want a bulletproof take. I don't come out here trying to be fucking the I'm here to just talk on what I see and just let anyone else see how I see it, because that kind of shows me, am I thinking of things wrong? Do I get benefit from another viewpoint? So right now, from what I'm seeing, man, it's not just Maresca, it's the board and what they've been doing and some of the things that if you, let's say, want to implement some of the style of Pep, let's just say, and we play the same as Pep. Why is Donnarumma your keeper? And a lot of people will sit there and be like, Donnarumma's a great shot stopper. Okay, good job. Okay, no problem. I'll rock with that. But isn't an essential pillar or a principle of what you do, building off from the back, having a numerical advantage and build up, isn't that also part of Maresca's thing too? Like
that can help you create overloads that he likes.
It is, but then again, he had Sanchez for 2 years, so he had to adapt. Sanchez
is not that bad. Actually, he's better than Donnarumma.
He's
anybody's
not.
better
He's
than
not.
I think it's that profile.
With his feet.
No, Sanchez with his feet. There's a big misconception that Sanchez is good with his feet. He's not. Most of the time, when you play the ball into him, he hoofs it either out wide or he hoofs it into the opposition.
Is he a 6 out of 10 with his feet?
No.
Because Donnarumma's a 3 or 4. Let's just be fair.
Yeah, Sanchez is same level.
No. From what I've seen.
Yes. Yeah. You maybe don't watch enough Chelsea.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to argue with it. I'm not going to argue with the Chelsea.
Martinez not good with his feet,
bro, he was at Brighton. He got dropped to third string because he couldn't play with his feet.
I'm not going to argue with a Chelsea fan over their team.
He's not good. There's nothing he's good at. He's not good. Even as a shot stopper, he's only average.
I'm just saying, with Donnarumma at times, at least Sanchez will try something. Donnarumma at times, there is no hope. There is nothing. It's fourth down, pump the ball to the other side. That's it. There's no like I'm sorry. There's not even, at least with Sanchez, he'll try something, and you're like, you know what? Once out of 10 times that might work, and that once out of 10 times might get you the goal.
Mm-hmm.
My brother says hut, and he punts it down. That's it.
I think what could work with if Maresca would need to adapt and say, because I think Donnarumma, because Donnarumma is an old school goalkeeper. I think what could work with him is if you kick the ball long into either one Haaland to hold up and play it back into someone, or you hit it into the channels for Doku to chase. I think that works. I know it's very old school. It's not City like. I know it's very old school, but
we've seen a season of that, bro. It's hopeless. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, I think that'll be a problem for next summer. You know, we'll just have we'll have to gut it out this season.
Like at least with James Trafford in the cup games, Kels, I don't like. There's a reason we beat Arsenal. James Trafford, I think, was pretty decent that day, in my opinion. Like the Chelsea one, the Chelsea game, not so much, but the Arsenal game, I thought he was very good.
So wait, why'd you buy Donnarumma?
Market opportunity. And Pep loved him. Pep
wanted him, but if Pep knew he was going to leave, then I know
Pep wanted him, but that to me is weird.
That to me is maybe a sign that Pep was losing it at the end.
No, because I assumed Pep was going to adapt them. Because like it's weird to sign Donnarumma when we all know he's not the guy with his feet.
Yeah, but like at the end of the
they're gonna have to. They had the profile and they just sold him, so that's unfortunate. I think they saw him make James Trafford make a mistake in a game, and they're like, "Oh no,
And that was unfair. I've seen
completely
Ederson,
unfair.
I've seen Ederson do worse.
Ederson did so much worse, but Ederson made up for it. So
Ederson would actually try to fuck around so much to the point that he would wait till the last second.
Be his own man. Oh, alien.
No, but like
you need Pep.
Listen, Friday's gonna be I think if you're gonna be a rational City fan, you're gonna take every game as its own and you're gonna just give it one by one.
Yeah.
Bournemouth, you stunk the gaff out, quote unquote. You stunk it out. And you somehow found a way to rescue it. Thank you to Shirky. I think the most important person in that game was Mateus Nunes personally, because the amount of space he opened up, he allowed. You saw Phil drift in.
Exactly.
You could see even who's the other midfielder? Was it Rico or someone else that was in that area with them? Knew like, yo, I can go here, I can do. There was a lot of chaos Nunes was presenting and invading so much space that he did down that flank. That then you saw Shirky get into the mix of it. In my opinion, you got away with that. You really got away with that. And Maresca got away with that. His team bailed him out. Shirky bailed him out. A bunch of guys bailed him out. When you go to South London, you have to show us now. You're going to go to a place that even Pep kind of struggled at. Crystal Palace has not been beautiful to us. I'll be honest with you.
That's a tough place to play.
They're not.
Park, that's a rough place. We've had a lot of nightmare results.
They're not the best right now, but we've had issues with shittier teams there. So I just want to see Maresca, hey, can you give me a professional 1-0, 2-1 game? I don't even want to see a 3-2 or 4-2. Like in terms of, I don't want to see them score more than 2 goals. I just want to see, hey, can you give me a professional result on the road? A 1-0, I'm cool with that. I just want to see, how much of regular service can you make resume for this City team? Can they start getting used to, we need clean sheets? Because for me, I look at teams and I go, listen, most important thing for me as a team, let's say you're really shit. Let's just say you're really shit. You have to be at the very least competitive at home.
Yeah.
Then let's say you're a little bit better than that. You need to make sure your home games, you beat guys there. When you come to my house, you better feel like you're dying. It's gotta feel like hell for you. Okay, and you win, guy. Okay, you win at home now. You're at this level. The next step for me is, when you go to someone's crib, are you hell for them to deal with? Then after that, it's where City used to be. I'm coming to your house or I'm coming to my house. We're smacking you. It don't matter what's going on. And so right now, you got to show me now when you go to other grounds and other places, can you make it hell for them to retain their home form? And that's what Crystal Palace Selhurst Park is going to let me know. What stage are we in? Are we still at a stage like the last 2 years where we don't even know if we're going to win at certain opposition parks? Where we're going, oh man, I don't know what's going to happen. We used to go to places and be like, yo, this is an easy 3-0. This is not, we don't worry about this. Julian Alvarez, you can start for Holland. Who else? Who else is on the bench? Yo, get a run. Let's go. 2-0 minimum. They would do it. Go to Everton. Somehow Gundo does one little back heel. I mean, just something like it's just that's where we were at. We clearly have gone down. Crystal Palace, chapter 2. Show me what's going on.
Yeah, show us what's going on. All right. On that note, we are gonna have to wrap it up here because I have to go. I have to eat dinner. But thank you. We're so happy you're back, Irks. We'd love to have you back on the watch-alongs. I am doing one on Friday. You're probably not around because you're probably working.
What time? Yeah, I'm working.
They're probably working, but
damn it.
I'm also going to do a watch-along solo tomorrow for the Champions League qualifiers. So on second channel, if anybody's interested in that. Lyon and hosting Fenerbahce. Yeah, but we'll just Friday night. We'll probably have another Friday night chat, kind of like what we're doing tonight. I like getting all the football, all the different football people involved. Let's talk about other leagues, other teams. It doesn't have to just be Man City. So that'll be fun on Friday, and yeah, we'll just keep the content coming. The season's back. Saturday and Sunday we'll have a whole bunch of watch-alongs on the second channel, all different leagues. Probably some Newcastle in there, a lot of Prem, everything else. But thank you all for tuning in. We'll see. We'll definitely see you on Friday, and we'll probably have some shows between now and then. But thank you for tuning in for this one. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
I feel like Spartacus has got some fucking mad agenda about Donnarumma, though, man.
I know he does.